Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the BNL Fieldhouse. My name is Aaron Harrell here to get ready to get started the JV action for tonight's basketball game. The BNL Stars host the Columbus East Olympians. So looking forward to a really good game tonight. As you can see on the screen here that JV teams has headed to the bench. Got about 45 seconds here before we get started here for starting lineups and all that. But again, just wanted to say thank you to everybody for tuning in tonight. Should have a good one here. Should have two good ones. The last couple JV games have been really, really good. So looking forward here to a good night tonight. But again, hopefully everybody had a great Friday, and looking forward to a nice weekend. Going to have some weather moving in tonight, so hopefully everybody will stay safe tonight and get ready here for some BNL basketball. We'll have the boys tonight and the girls tomorrow night. They will host Brownsburg tomorrow night, so should be a really good one. As they get ready here to do starting lineups. Again, I will try to learn everybody's name as fast as possible here for both teams here for the Olympians. But again, just hope everybody had a wonderful Friday. And again, welcome to BNL Fieldhouse. Got a good one here for tonight. The Stars host the Olympians as we get set here to start with the JV action. I'm going to be solo here for just a little bit, then Coach Stephen McNabb will join me. And I'll have some help. So this first couple minutes might be pretty quiet, but the Olympians come up with the we'll start the game off with a turnover. I'm going to have a foul here. We'll see who that is on. That foul was on Lobdell. Sanchez misses the first. Buck gets the second. Good rebound from Miracle. Inside to Miracle and gets fouled.
On 35, Gilbert. Miracle goes to the line for the Stars with 2 shots.
Miracle with the first, in and out. And short on the second. Loudon with the quick hands, comes up with the steal. Sanchez takes it all the way back out to Loudon. Miracle right there with the will stay Stars basketball. Sanchez for three, and he gets it. And this will be our first timeout here of the game. We'll see what this is. This is going to be a full timeout, so we'll take a break with them. We will be right back right after this. Bedford Federal Savings Bank is proud to sponsor BNL Live. Your friends and neighbors at Bedford are ready to help you with all your financial needs. From our convenient locations to our cutting-edge website to our Bedford To Go mobile app. Call us today at 812-275-5907. Log on to bedfed.com or stop in to say hello at one of our 2 convenient locations. Bedford Federal Savings Bank, where community comes first since 1926. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. And again, welcome back here to BNL Fieldhouse. That was Columbus East's first timeout. Good first step there. Nice jumper. Inside to Miracle. And they're going to call Miracle on the reach-in foul there. Good defense from Sanchez. Lobdell now with it. Shot from the corner. Miracle with the rebound. Pickett with the 2-point bucket. Three-pointer, top of the key, rebound Loudon. Quick pass up to Pickett and gets the hard layup. Ray with the steal. Off the backboard. Out of bounds off the Stars. Going Going to have a sub here for the Olympians. Number 42, Van Est, enters for the first time. Gilbert heads to the bench. Long three. Sanchez comes up with the rebound. Olympians slowing it down, running their offense. Good drive and dish. Good rebound from Miracle. Ray with it. Quick jumper from the lane. Gets it. Van Ness with the three from the corner. And looks like we're going to have a foul.
East foul, Van Ness. Foster into the east lineup. Checking in for the Stars, Porter.
Loudon inside to Miracle. Pickett for three. And they're going to call an offensive foul. Looks like it's going to be on Loudon. Yes, it is. Under a minute to go here. East may hold for one shot. We'll try to get it inside. Loudon takes it all the way, but Childs comes up with the rebound. Yeah, that's going to be a double dribble or travel. Van Est with it. It's going to be BNL Basketball with 5.3 seconds to go here in the first. Pickett from the free throw line and just misses. We're going to take a short break here between quarters. We'll be back in just a few minutes. The Pittman Law Firm was originally established by Clarence J. Uni Donovan in 1931. Pittman Law Firm and its predecessors have been serving clients in Lawrence and surrounding counties for over 90 years. The firm's current attorneys, James Greg Pittman and Michelle Woodward, are both graduates of Bedford North Lawrence High School and lifelong residents of Lawrence County.
Pittman Law Firm offers a broad range of legal services including adoptions, family law, estate planning, guardianships, real estate, civil law, personal injury, criminal law, commercial transactions, and municipal law. Contact Pittman Law Firm at 812-279-8181 for all your legal needs.
And welcome back here to Bedford North Lawrence Fieldhouse. It's going to be BNL basketball here to start the second quarter. Again, hopefully everybody had a good Friday. Childs to enter it. Childs with it out front. Gets it to Pickett. Now to Ray. Ray with the, good pass inside to Miracle. Uses the backboard like he should. Oh, just threw one up there. Almost got lucky. Pickett with it out front. Over to Childs. Pickett in the corner. Gets it to Miracle down low. And he travels with it. Good defense from Irwin. Stars going fast. Miracle down low and gets the 2 points. And we're going to have a foul on the Stars. I think that's going to be on Irwin. Was on the floor. Quick jumper. Somebody's fighting for it. And yeah, I think they're going to call a foul on Childs here. Just call that a 2. And they call a foul on the floor. We'll see who they call that on. Van Est. Oh, great fake. Good pass from Ray. And good finish from Miracle. That's going to be a travel. Stars off to a quick start here. Sanchez takes it all the way, misses the layup. Oh, but gets the steal back and finishes that one. That one was in and out. That was by Carr. Inside to Miracle. Miracle gets fouled. And they're going to count the bucket.
Count the basket for Miracle. Carr is starting with the foul. Miracle on for a three-point play. Back into the east lineup of Reeves. Also Wood. And Fishball.
And Miracle finishes that three-point play. Good shot fake. Going to be an offensive foul. Good pass from Ray into Miracle. Rebound Ray. Gets it stolen. Going to get a reach-in call. And Stars are going to shoot 1-on-1. That foul was on Reeves. Loudon re-enters for the Stars. Sanchez gets the first. Misses the second, but Childs quick on the rebound. And they're going to get Sanchez on the blocking foul. Good little floater. Irwin with the tip. Up to Loudon. And they're going to get him with a travel. Should have dribbled. Jumper from the free throw line. Turnaround around. Miracle comes up with the rebound. Up to Sanchez. Loudon with the jumper from the wing. Irwin for three. He got it. Miracle with the rebound. Right idea, just too hard. Long three. That one's going to be out of bounds, over the top of the backboard. Irwin quick moves, gets it to Miracle. And under 30 seconds to go here in the first half. And they're going to get Sanchez on the push. And that does it for the first half here during the JV game. The BNL Stars lead 29-4 over the Columbus East Olympians. We're going to take an extended break here, and my co-host, Coach Steve McNabb, will join me whenever we come back. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Enjoy this halftime break. Texicon Cutstone is a limestone fabrication mill located in Bloomington, Indiana. Specializing in the art of cutting limestone, Texicon prides itself in producing top-quality products. Working mainly on commercial and high-end residential projects, we work with our clients to make their visions a reality from start to finish. Texicon is a proud supporter of BNL Live. For more information, please visit TexiconCutstone.com. With 28 years of service to the community, Good Sports specializes in custom silk screening and embroidery. If your business is in need of providing your workforce or team with logoed apparel, Good Sports has a wide selection for on the job, in the field, or on the court. Good Sports creates the image that best represents your business or sports team. Good Sports can offer a safe, personal, no-contact ordering system and delivery process. Or you are always welcome to visit their store at 1027 17th Street, Bedford, Indiana, or call 812-275-5229. Owned by Damon Bailey and Randy Hawkins, Resource Services is your one-stop shop for janitorial supplies, food service, break room supplies, packaging, safety, and facility maintenance. Our inventory has expanded to include an office supply department. We offer name brands at competitive prices. If you have cleaning issues or office supply needs, give us a call. Our staff is trained to help you solve your issues and help you save money. Located in Bedford, we serve the entire state of Indiana, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, and parts of Tennessee. Please call 812-275-4790.
place where any student interested in a career technical education course can come to learn hands-on experience along with academic skills.
Coming in here, I've never held a paint gun or anything with that simulator. I mean, it literally simulates every technique you need to know.
I'm going to see if I can use my CNA certification to get onto like a nursing home or an entry-level position at a hospital.
The start, the most critical point in any timeline. And for your child, that is elementary school. It's the epic book to your stunning story. The first chapter that needs to be cared for.
Hi, Claire. How are you, sweetie? It's friends. She calls them friends, but they aren't true friends. Do you have friends like that are true friends?
Yes, I have many true friends.
And what makes those true friends?
It's an environment that values your child's potential and who they are as an individual. An environment that fulfills their needs wherever they exist. Because the beginning is everything.
You say it is 7:30.
Your child's beginning should be vibrant, dynamic, fun, and energetic. A place where everyone feels like family. A place where education and community are one and the same. Great schools, great community. We are NLCS.
SLB Pipe Solutions is a contractor specializing in trenchless pipelining, pipe bursting, and excavation for sewer lines. SLB works with residential, commercial, municipal, and industrial customers to determine the best repair for sewer pipe problems. Other services include camera inspection, hydrojet sewer cleaning, cast iron descaling, epoxy pipe coating, and manhole rehabilitation. SLB is a proud supporter of BNL athletics as well as all high school athletics.
Owen County State Bank plays hard for each of its customers. They work hard to create a financial strategy and game plan that best fits an individual's needs. The friendly banking staff are your teammates who are also your friends and neighbors who treat you like a person, not a number. Owen County State Bank offers competitive rates to help you win financially. Get Owen County State Bank on your team to tackle your personal and business banking. To learn more about Owen County State Bank, visit ocsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 518354.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is game time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
And welcome back here to BNL Fieldhouse. Want to welcome everybody, and also want to welcome in Coach McNabb. I'm not sure which mic you're on here, so I'm going to test it out.
Can you hear me?
Nope. Wrong one. Okay, now we got you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you. Thanks for coming down. Looking forward to a good second half here of the JV game, and then moving on here, looking to the varsity that we'll talk about a lot between games. But really good start here for the JV Stars.
Yeah, absolutely. 29-4. I walk in and see the scoreboard and have to be pleased with the way they played this first half. And, I was pretty pleased with the way they played last weekend as well. Lost a couple really close games to Bloomington South and Terre Haute North, a couple of really good programs, and they competed all the way down to the last buzzer. And tonight, picking up right where they left off with this 25-point lead here at the half. And, the message now is just not to let up and put this game away even more right here these first few minutes of this third quarter. And Coach Hine has to be pleased to see these young guys continue to play well. And, as we've, there's no secret, they're not super deep at the varsity level, and there's probably going to be maybe some minutes to be had as
right.
It's a long season. Anything can happen. So these guys are definitely putting their time in and getting themselves ready for a potential role maybe at the next level.
Yeah, and I spoke to Coach Hine a little bit last week. He's got eyes on a couple players on this JV team that's going to get minutes, at that varsity level, but he wants them to get comfortable. They've got to get their confidence up at this level so they can. Yeah, it's a big jump. I mean, you don't realize how big of a jump from JV to varsity.
Absolutely. The speed is different. Obviously, the talent's different. The strength is different. And what people don't understand a lot of times is just how important these JV games are. They are so important to running a great, consistent year-to-year program. To compete at the varsity level, you almost have to have a competitive JV team.
Yeah.
It just kind of goes hand in hand, and a lot of times, fans or parents or whoever it may be, definitely people within the school, their classmates, they may not look at the JV games as, that's not that big a deal. I'll show up at 7:30. They're a big deal, and these guys are out here playing really good basketball and, showing Coach Hines something. And I always told kids, make me play you. You should make me play you by the way you play, and these guys are doing that tonight.
Yeah, I would definitely agree, and it will be Olympians basketball here to start the third quarter. And stick around with us all night. We'll have special guests coming on. We'll announce that a little bit later.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, I'm excited. She's going to spend quite a bit of time with us tonight, so looking forward to that one. And a quick three here for the Olympians starting off the quarter.
Fishvoigt. I'm not sure how you were pronouncing it in the first half, but we're going to go Jackson Fishvoigt there, the 6-foot guard. The sophomore knocked down the three to get things going. And the last thing you want to see if you're BNL is a quick 6-8, 10-0 run. If you're, for Columbus East, you want to make sure that you keep the pedal to the floor and you keep running your stuff and sharing the basketball and playing good defense. A lot of times these types of things starts on the defensive side. So 2 free throws upcoming here for looks like Loudon.
Yeah, Loudon's got the free throws, and that foul was on number 32, Alex Winsler.
So the JV guys, one person I don't see out there right now is the freshman that played really good minutes for the Stars, and that's Logan Miracle. Makes me believe that maybe he's quartered and his night is done for the JV team.
That saves him 3 quarters for the varsity.
Absolutely. So he's maybe in that mix of players that on the up and up for the varsity team. So kudos to the freshman Miracle.
Yeah, I don't even see him on the bench over there. So, good steal from Sanchez.
Nice pass from Sanchez up to Maddox Ray. He'll lay it in for the easy 2. Pushes that lead right back up to 25. So no damage done for the Stars as that lead is right where it was at halftime. Reeves handles for the Olympians. Haven't said that name in my athletic career. It's the first time I've been at a game, I think, that Columbus East has played in. So a new experience for me as up ahead.
Good pass up to Pickett.
That's going to be Pickett for the lay-in. Easy bucket for the Stars. Back the other way, we're going to get a blocking foul called.
Good
on
call
Sanchez.
there by Alex Robbins.
So the Stars are going with, looks like who we have out there. We have
Childs, Pickett, Ray, Sanchez, and Loudon.
So Childs, the sixth man of the JV team, just gets himself a start here in this second half. And
I think he's another one that probably can get some minutes with his athletic ability.
Yep.
Another long three.
That's going to be 33. Jackson Fishbot once again knocks down his second three of the half as Childs gets inside and gets blocked by Fishbot. And we got a loose ball foul.
It's
going to be called on Sanchez, I believe.
Yes, it is.
So he's picked up a couple quick fouls here. That's his fourth. So 4 fouls.
Let's hope they didn't get the sub in quick enough. So
for Cruz Sanchez, so they're going to get him a breather, try to get him a chance to come back in this game, maybe in the fourth.
Yeah, if I was the Olympians, I might try to get a mismatch on him and
the Olympians handle. Dribble drive. Stars stay in the man-to-man defense. 3 in the air. This one's no good, too strong. Boarded by Loudon. Loudon's going to go up and lay it in, and one. Count the basket and the free throw. 34-10. Stars continue to lead.
And just had a surprise guest walk in the booth. Superintendent Ty Mungle, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. It's great to be here. Nice student section already this evening before the varsity game starts.
You know,
very good.
That's been a consistent, as Childs misses the putback, back coming the Olympians. That's been a consistent theme all 3 home games so far. The students are really doing a good job of coming out and supporting, and I know that's been a pretty common theme on the girls' side as well. Columbus East picks up full court here, tries to create some turnovers, maybe some easy offense as Pickett handles for the Stars. Pickett all the way to the basket, gets blocked, but they're going to get...
Yeah, going to bail him out.
Going to get a couple free throws here. That foul's going to be on Caden Lobdell, the 6-foot guard. He's a sophomore. 2 free throws here for Pickett. Dr. Mungle, how you doing?
Good.
Good.
Good day, good week, and nice to big weekend of basketball here. We've got the boys game tonight, and tomorrow's the elementary basketball tournament. So that'll be exciting. It starts at 8 a.m. and then, of course, follow up with the girls basketball game tomorrow night.
Absolutely. I really believe that the boys are on the cusp of really turning the corner. They have a lot of inexperience and a new team this year and kind of learning their roles, but obviously it's no secret what the girls have, but I think the boys are on the up and up.
You know, they play hard, and I've watched them some at practice. I've been amazed. They've got that machine where they shoot those threes, and we've really got some great shooters, and I think it will be exciting. I know with the first 3 games, it takes them a little bit. I think obviously starting out with Bloomington South and Bloomington North and some of the teams we start out against and nerves and things, but I think they'll come together. It just takes time, and we've got youth, and it's just one of those things. But I like the way they play hard, and
they do.
and their defense and.
Their defense is going to keep them in games for sure, and I think the offense will come. It's kind of like baseball. The pitching and defense is always ahead of the offense, and I think it's no different here. That they'll settle into their roles offensively and continue to guard, and I think that's going to bode well for them as they continue to try to compete in some of these tough games. If we're going to get a loose ball here.
Well, and even the JV team tonight, I saw them play against Bloomington South, and just how they've advanced.
Yes.
And the post play inside, I think Miracle's doing a great job in there, and just some of his moves and what he's becoming more relaxed doing there around the bucket and everything, and the guard play, and it just takes a little bit to get things going.
For those that don't know, Dr. Mungle, tell us a little bit about your basketball history as far as being a referee.
Well, I started out right out of high school officiating, and I officiated through college, intramurals, and I had a professor in college. He was a basketball official and officiated for many years, officiated the state tournament 18 years, and officiated many games here in this gym, along with all the gyms here in southern Indiana. And I stopped 2 years ago. Got a long pass there, but got the ball back.
Do you miss it?
At times I do, but I think now that it's the second year, I did the sectional there with COVID, and then it stopped at the sectional play. But I found so much other time to other things to put into those evenings, and the nice thing is that I get to enjoy seeing the activities, all the activities that we have here at North Lawrence and stuff. So I honestly thought maybe I would miss it more than I did, but I don't know. Maybe it's just kind of one of those things with age. And I will have to say, a lot of the officials that when I first started out, they've slowed down a bunch too. And of course, many of them retired. Ron Grimes and Carl March were two that kind of helped me out a lot in the beginning. And with them retiring, it's kind of easier to go ahead and retire as well.
Well, it's crazy. I think Ron still does some games.
Well, and I was just getting ready to say, Ron just won't give it up.
No, he won't.
He won't. And I tell you, there's nobody that knows the rule book better than Ron Grimes.
Yeah.
He's our grand poobah of high school basketball officials in southern Indiana.
I would agree with that for sure.
Now, a question I have. I saw Ron Grimes post a picture of all the patches that he has. Do you still have all your patches?
I have a few years there that I don't have all my patches. I have several, but no, I think, in fact, Ron, I think last year, and I may be wrong, but I think it was his 40th state tournament that he had done, consecutively. Wow. And he's definitely done it the longest in our area and should be commended. And of course, Ron did a lot of college ball as well.
Yeah. I got a couple questions about that. Do you feel like when you watch games, do you watch the games or do you watch the officials? Or some of both?
I do some of both.
Yeah.
I think at times, most importantly, you want an official to be in position.
Sure.
And I think sometimes I can't help but watch and say, boy, they just didn't get the best angle on that play, or they should have seen that, a little bit differently, and maybe it would have affected their call. And over the years, you getting the right position, the right angle, and
Sure.
Obviously when we went to three-man. That's the part of three-man. You really hope that most of the time the official that's blowing the whistle, the play is coming towards them,
Sure,
and not away from them.
My next question is, I'm putting you on the spot. Nice extra pass there from Pickett down to Loudon for the lay-in. What's the best game you ever had? Best game you ever did on the whistle?
One that comes to mind, I had the championship game down at Washington, and they've actually got a plaque up in the gym. Tyler was a senior, Zeller, and Cody was a freshman. And we had snow that day, and they canceled the regional game at North Davies.
Okay.
The night game. And they played it later, the first round. But anyway, there wasn't a game, and everybody showed up at Washington that night. And, they didn't turn a few away. They turned 1,000 away.
Wow.
And that's one reason why they have a plaque in their gym that they put up. Just so many was there. And I remember walking out for the game. And, of course, the Hatchet House is one of those iconic places.
Absolutely.
And, in fact, Ron Grimes was on the game with me. And we walked out, and there was air handlers, and there was kids that had crawled up and they were actually sitting on top of those air handlers waiting for the game to start. And I don't know where the fire marshal was that night, but
he was probably in the front row.
Yeah. So, but that one comes to mind. I think there's been, it's fortunate, lots of good games. Either the Columbus North, Columbus East game for several years. I did the Jasper Vincennes game, which was always heated rivalries.
Yeah, those are fun. Have you ever done the North Davies Bar Eve game, the Buggy Bowl?
So I did. I did it at Bar Reeve one year, and then I've done I had the Lagodi Bar Reeve or the Lagodi North Davies, but I just had the Buggy Bowl 1 year at Bar Reeve.
And for those not familiar with the Buggy Bowl, it's a very popular rivalry. They play for a trophy every year. The Buggy represents, obviously, the Amish community down in that area, so pretty cool. And those teams right now are 1, 2, and 3 in 1A basketball, so all in the same sectional.
They are, and they've just got. Those are just great games, great gyms. I know one year I had the regional down at Lagodi, and and even with the smaller gyms where they're so full, it was one of those you'd blow your whistle and you had to blow it twice because nobody heard it the first time you blew it.
I've been in those gyms many times. The Stars have blown this thing open a little bit here, up 35.
Yeah, and that puts in that new mercy rule.
That is correct. They didn't have that when I officiated. I might go back. That would have increased my hourly wage there.
I've wondered how people felt about that new rule. I'm a fan of it, but I wonder if people that are close to 1,000 points or school records, if they think about those things, if they end up at 996 points and they had to sit out or the clock kept running while they were in, like those things cross my mind. But I think all in all, I'm a fan of the rule.
Yeah, it'd been interesting to see how it would have impacted Damon. I don't know, with some of those schools that they blew out, he may have not had as much time to score a few of those points.
Absolutely.
But I do think overall it's nice that to have that, because most of the time, unfortunately, if it's boys or girls game and to do your officiating, you're trying to keep the clock running, and I think that's kind of what the coaches want it to run, or you get to the point that
it keeps sportsmanship in mind, and I've been on both ends of those games, so I definitely understand.
I saw a score earlier this year that was 110 to 10.
Yeah,
and there was a running clock.
Oh wow!
So that was up in northern Indiana. Dr. Mungo, are you ready for the holidays? 2 weeks.
I am. I'm always ready. But I'll be about ready for it to get over. I think my wife and I, we've watched a lot of Hallmark movies on the Hallmark Channel that, they used to not have that.
So it's not just me?
No, I think it's pretty consistent. They've occupied most of our DVR there.
Oh, yeah.
So,
no, we're tuned into that pretty well. Makes my wife, of course, she's pregnant and feeling pretty down and tired when we get home from work. So she turns that on, makes her feel good before we go to sleep. So.
They always end nice.
They do. I seem to always be able to predict the ending.
Yeah.
Aren't they all the same?
Yeah.
Stars starting to run off some clock here. I know they don't pick it with the quick shot.
So 35 is the running clock rule, but they're running it with 33. Maybe it's different.
It got to 35.
Oh,
so
it got to 35.
Yeah, once it gets to 35, it runs.
Okay.
No matter if they get it below 35 or not.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I guess they're just taking out all hope for a comeback.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, going back to the records there. I think that pretty much saves every state record that
potentially, because you figure
now.
the teams that have those types of players are probably blowing some teams out. You know, it kind of goes hand in hand.
Right.
So, yeah, you're probably right. That probably saves Damon's points record and other.
And Jackie's record and everybody else's, yeah.
This feels more like a summer game when the clocks keep running. And
that does make you feel like an AAU game. You know, they've done a nice job tonight. I mean, Columbus East is athletic and everything. I mean, it's not like we've done well against.
Sure.
I think one thing we've done well is we've hit shots here in this JV game. I think that's one thing we haven't done well in the first 3 games and Coach Hine would probably tell you that.
Maddox Ray goes up, gets fouled, gives his opponent a look there. No harm done. Couple free throws. Looks like the theme is USA tonight. Seeing a lot of red, white, and blue in the student section.
School colors.
Yeah, it's one thing, they always have a theme.
Yep.
Of course, my son's in the student section. A lot of times we're looking for that tie-dye, or we're looking for a college team or whatever, you know. And
I think it's great. When I first got out of college, I ran the pep club at my home school, Shakamak. I was a full-time sub, and I did some assisting basketball. I ran the pep club, and I took pride in that. I think it's a pretty cool thing for the kids to be a part of, and as a former player, I can tell you for a fact that it definitely matters. You know, as far as motivating you and making you feel like the atmosphere is better. So, you know, I think it's a big part of the high school experience. We're going to have a special guest up here off the girls basketball team in between games, and for the first quarter, we're trying to keep it a little bit of a secret. One of our seniors that's a big part of the girls program and career center student. We're going to talk about what she's doing over there, and just looking forward to that. And she's going to be she's a little nervous, I think, but I told her we'd get her through it.
That's great. Yeah, it's you know, lots of things with the different pathways and all of the different classes and different opportunities that students can participate in. And I think the other thing, even with we often think of our athletics, but I try to think that it's kind of a 3-tier with our athletics that keeps students involved, and then our fine arts programs with so much with band and choir and the different plays and musicals and those different types of clubs. And then, of course, our academics, you know, those students that are extremely focused and academic-minded, and all of the different advanced placement classes and dual college credit classes that we offer. It's really amazing. I mean, how far our schools have come and changed, and I think what I think is a short time period, you know, from when I was in school or even when I first started teaching. But the partnerships that we have with Ivy Tech and Vincennes University and Indiana University and even Southern Indiana University, and the different opportunities and so much more. And of course, it's wide open at the Career Center with all of those opportunities that our students have, and some of the different credentials that they can receive. And I know we're making lots of strides with the early college network and trying to do things there as well.
Yeah, and one program we're trying to bring into the fold is a cybersecurity program, and working with Vincennes on that. And that's one thing. When I was coming out of high school, college was being pushed to. That was kind of the time where you're going to college. You know, that was kind of the mindset. And I think it's kind of going back to where it's not maybe the only option. And with my new position, I'm learning that every day, that these opportunities that these kids have aren't just, you know, every day. You know, they're very good opportunities. They're high paying wage with a high demand job, and it's pretty cool that the kids have direct. It's almost like a pipeline for these industries, within our community.
I think, the many meetings we have with our employers in the area, not only at, Crane and all of the different government contractors, but even the different employers here or, in Bloomington, we have many families or many individuals that work at the Biomed with Cook and Catalent and those things that pathway's there, and listening to those employers, with welding or construction trades and the healthcare industry, even so much the child care industry.
Yes.
One of the things that the Monroe County Schools with Ivy Tech has just started is a pilot program kind of to train teachers. And they're going to work with students, and then taking those classes at Ivy Tech, then they will transition right into IU. And I think that's also something in my conversations with Ivy Tech that might be an opportunity that we look forward to having here at North Lawrence for those individuals where, when I went, it was more you went to that university that trained educators, trained teachers. A lot of them were originally the teachers' colleges, and that was really the only route. And just how we're seeing that change. Makes for a quick fourth quarter when that clock runs, doesn't it?
It does. Yes, it does.
Well, you spend a little bit of time putting the ball in play or taking it out of bounds and different things there, and it keeps that clock running.
Pickett for three. No need to foul.
53-20. BNL on their way, I believe, to their first victory of the season here for the JV squad. A few close games.
Very close.
Very close games they've played up to this point. Like you mentioned, Dr. Mungle, they've competed at a high level. All the way down to the last buzzer. Just fell short first few games, but tonight able to put it together and get themselves a victory as they're running out the clock here. Maddox Ray gets inside.
Oh, yeah, tried to get it to Loudon.
It's going to be out of bounds off of BNL.
Under a minute to go here.
I think just the opportunity to watch these games on the live stream.
Yeah.
It's just been a great addition, and I know for many at different times. I know myself last weekend, I was in Missouri visiting my dad and didn't have the opportunity to be here and in person, and I didn't have to miss out on anything, and I could tune in and I think not only see the game but kind of stay connected and stuff, and the opportunities that the live stream has brought is great. And I think also just a chance for us to share different things going on at North Lawrence schools.
Yeah, this is a great thing. I'm grateful for Aaron bringing me on board. I did this all last year for North Davies High School and had great success and learned a lot about the process of live streaming. There's a lot more that goes into it than just hitting go live on Facebook. There's a lot more that goes into it. And so thank you, Aaron, for allowing me to be a part of this.
Yeah, I enjoy having you. And Dr. Mungle, thanks for all your support that you've given us and given myself and my dad and everybody that's helped before last year and this year. And we just appreciate everything and allowing me to do it. And I enjoy doing it. And thanks to all the sponsors as well.
Yeah, it's a big shout out to the sponsors, and it does take a lot of time, and I appreciate Aaron all the time and energy you put into it. It's even kind of like officiating a basketball game. That was often the short time when I would by the time I'd drive to Evansville or New Albany or Jeffersonville and you officiate the game and then come home, 2/3 of your time was not connected to officiating the basketball game.
Sure.
And a lot of people didn't understand that.
Yeah, this is just fun for me. I mean, I could do this all day. I've been doing it since I was about 4. calling Larry Bird's highlights in my dad's living room. So this is something I've always had a passion for, and talking sports and getting to support our kids is just killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah, and doing that, it's all about, to me, it's all about the kids, getting their exposure out there, because last year nobody could really come besides families. So, I know there's some kids out there that want to play at the next level, and I know college coaches watch.
Sure.
They just had to listen to me last year, and now they get to listen to you. So that's a good thing. But that's the reason, the main reason we do it is to allow those people that can't make it, whether it's grandparents or parents that live away or anything else. Last year we had a lot of people from around the world watch. I think our most watched volleyball game, we had somebody in Europe and Alaska and all over the place watching. So, and I know we have a girl in Spain that watches her dad all the time, coach. So it's fun to see where everybody's watching from.
Yes. And to watch cheerleaders, lots of grandparents or different ones where you can tune in and see the cheerleaders or the dance team and different things.
If you can see on the bottom of your screen there, we've got some things, what's going on next week here at the high school. And all right. And just read those things and come out and join us next week, whether it's Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Got stuff going on every day, and teams are traveling. So just want to say thanks to Dr. Mungle for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
I appreciate the opportunity to sit in and just share, and helps fill in a little time
That's
too.
right.
And
And
a little
the
different
invitation is always open.
So, well, good. And I tell you, there's not a better seat. I've never sat in this seat. Obviously, I always said I had the best seat when I officiated, but these announcer booths are pretty good seats.
Yes, they
well,
are.
when it's a 35-point game, we definitely needed you to come up and talk about tell some stories, and that's a lot of what broadcasting is just being able to tell a good story. So,
well, and I will say it's nice. I mean, I enjoyed the commentary last week. Just listening to the game when I was in Missouri, and obviously you're watching the game, but it is nice to have stories or comments or a different conversation to hear along the way.
I always try to give the coach's side of it, just to get inside the huddle a little bit, thinking about what Coach Hines is trying to relay to his team. And as a player, I've been in those huddles, so just want to give the fans a chance to maybe, and I'm probably wrong 9 out of 10 times, but at least gives them a chance to think about what's happening on the floor other than just a pass and a shot.
Well, we're going to take a short break here. We're going to show some commercials here from the high school and the elementary school. So, again, everybody, thanks for watching. And we'll check back with you in just a couple minutes.
An average student spends 2,160 hours in middle school alone. Time is something you never get back. The time they have with us is time we have to grow them into their potential. This time is crucial to the life of a student. They need a warm place where family is more than just DNA, a supportive place where they feel reinforced and encouraged, where teachers, staff, and coaches are every child's champion. Your child is not just another student that is here and gone, but a future leader, a world changer that will be making our world a better place. When you're here, you're part of our family, our community. We are every child's champion, developing educational programs to spur the young minds of the future, and helping your child dream of what they want to become in this world. Great schools, great community. We are NLCS.
A Career Center is a place where any student interested in a career and technical education course can come to learn hands-on experience along with academic skills.
Coming in here, I've never held a paint gun or anything with that simulator. I mean, it literally simulates every technique you need to know.
I'm going to see if I can use my CNA certification to get onto like a nursing home or an entry-level position at a hospital.
The start, the most critical point in any timeline. And for your child, that is elementary school. It's the epic book to your stunning story. The first chapter that needs to be cared for.
How are you, sweetie? It's friends. She calls them friends, but they aren't true friends. Do you have friends like that are true friends?
Yes, I have many true friends.
And what makes those true friends?
It's an environment that values your child's potential and who they are as an individual. An environment that fulfills their needs wherever they exist. Because the beginning is everything.
You say it is 7:30.
Your child's beginning should be vibrant, dynamic, fun, and energetic. A place where everyone feels like family. A place where education and community are one and the same. Great schools, great community. We are NLCS.
Pittman Law Firm was originally established by Clarence J. Uni Donovan in 1931. Pittman Law Firm and its predecessors have been serving clients in Lawrence and surrounding counties for over 90 years. The firm's current attorneys, James Greg Pittman and Michelle Woodward, are both graduates of Bedford North Lawrence High School and lifelong residents of Lawrence County. Pittman Law Firm offers a broad range of legal services, including adoptions, family law, estate planning, guardianships, real estate, civil law, personal injury, criminal law, commercial transactions, and municipal law. Contact Pittman Law Firm at 812-279-8181 for all your legal needs. Texicon Cut Stone is a limestone fabrication mill located in Bloomington, Indiana. Specializing in the art of cutting limestone, Texicon prides itself in producing top quality products. Working mainly on commercial and high-end residential projects, we work with our clients to make their visions a reality from start to finish. Texicon is a proud supporter of BNL Live. For more information, please visit TexiconCutStone.com. With 28 years of service to the community, Good Sports specializes in custom silk screening and embroidery. If your business is in need of providing your workforce or team with logoed apparel, Good Sports has a wide selection for on the job, in the field, or on the court. Good Sports creates the image that best represents your business or sports team. Good Sports can offer a safe, personal, no-contact ordering system and delivery process. Or you are always welcome to visit their store at 1027 17th Street, Bedford, Indiana, or call 812-275-5229. Owned by Damon Bailey and Randy Hawkins, Resource Services is your one-stop shop for janitorial supplies, food service, break room supplies, packaging, safety, and facility maintenance. Our inventory has expanded to include an office supply department. We offer name brands at competitive prices. If you have cleaning issues or office supply needs, give us a call. Our staff is trained to help you solve your issues and help you save money. Located in Bedford, we serve the entire state of Indiana, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, and parts of Tennessee. Please call 812-275-4790. SLB Pipe Solutions is a contractor specializing in trenchless pipelining, pipe bursting, and excavation for sewer lines. SLB works with residential, commercial, municipal, and industrial customers to determine the best repair for sewer pipe problems. Other services include camera inspection, hydrojet sewer cleaning, cast iron descaling, epoxy pipe coating, and manhole rehabilitation. SLB is a proud supporter of BNL Athletics as well as all high school athletics.
Owen County State Bank plays hard for each of its customers. They work hard to create a financial strategy and game plan that best fits an individual's needs. The friendly banking staff are your teammates who are also your friends and neighbors who treat you like a person, not a number. Owen County State Bank offers competitive rates to help you win financially. Get Owen County State Bank on your team to tackle your personal and business banking. To learn more about Owen County State Bank, visit ocsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 518354.
And welcome back to BNL Fieldhouse as the BNL Stars are hosting the Columbus East Olympians. My name is Aaron Harrell here with Coach Stephen McNabb and our special guest senior on the BNL Lady Stars basketball team and volleyball team and softball team is Carly Kern. Carly, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It's a three-sport athlete. Hard worker all year long, whether probably in the summer too. And what's it like playing three sports out here at the high school?
It's a lot of fun and a lot of work. Every day is a new day, but it's worth it. I've made a lot of new friends and a lot of friendships over this, so I've enjoyed my 4 years here.
Well, good. What's the plan? I know you're right in the middle of basketball season. You got a big game tomorrow night against Brownsburg. Everybody come on out to the field house tomorrow night, 6 p.m. start. But What's the plan for next year?
I'm thinking I'll probably go to USI to study mechanical engineering.
Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yep.
And student of the Career Center right now.
Yep.
They're one of our major partners this year. So what do you do at the Career Center right now?
I'm in Principles of Engineering right now and Computer Integrated Manufacturing. So those are 2 engineering classes at the VOTEC. But we work with like CAD programs, learning how to design stuff on the computer, using the new CNC machine we got recently. We also do a lot of stuff with VEX, so that's like building with like gears and pulleys and just making all that work together. So it's a lot of fun.
Well, good.
Well, Carly, I've enjoyed getting to know you over these first few months of school. I've coached girls basketball for 4 years as well, and maybe one day that's in the cards for me here as well, but we'll see how that plays out. Let's talk a little bit about tomorrow's game. Well, let's talk about what you've done so far this year first. Just obviously you guys are highly ranked in the state. Last year had a successful season as well. You've played you've lost one game to a tough team from Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Just talk about overall just your thoughts on how things are going so far this year.
I think it's been going pretty well. We're all really good friends, so we have good chemistry, so that helps a lot. We were a little bit young and inexperienced because we had a lot of new players coming into the lineup and stepping into their roles. So it's been getting better, and I think we're getting more comfortable as the season goes on.
Absolutely, and I told you early when I saw you over at the Career Center, if obviously you've got 2 players that are dynamic in what they do, and if you can find a 3rd and 4th player to step up and get 10 points and 5 rebounds and a couple assists and dive on the floor and do those little things, and you're getting that, seems like night in and night out now, and that's leading to a lot of your successes.
Yeah, and you never know who it's going to be.
Exactly.
Just depends on the night.
Right, and tell us what you know about Brownsburg coming in tomorrow.
They're scrappy, and they have us outsized a little bit. They got a 6'5" girl that's a freshman, so we'll have to battle again, but it's nothing new.
Nothing that you're not used to, for sure. And obviously we got some bigger, more highly ranked teams coming in to the field house upcoming. Silver Creek next week on Thursday. They're I was at North Davies, and that's a 1A program on a whole nother tier than what you guys are. And we played Silver Creek at VU camp over the summer, and we really didn't need to be anywhere near that court that day.
Mm-hmm.
They're a good program, and I don't know if you know much about them yet, but then also you have that tournament here on the 22nd with basically 4 of the top 7 teams in the state coming here to this gym. Just talk about what that's going to be like on the 22nd.
It'll be tough. It'll be a good challenge, I think, and it'll help us get ready for the postseason when we're having to play all those really tough teams all in a row. And it'll help us for like regional where you have to play multiple games in a day.
And I think that's probably why Coach Allen wants to have a tournament like that. Is A, it gets you better for postseason, and B, you want to play 2 games in a day because you're going to have to do it if you want to win the regional, right? So I want to circle back to when you were talking about your classes. Just talk maybe about what your point of view as far as taking a class at the Career Center. If you're trying to, convince a freshman or a sophomore to take a class over there with Mr. Powell or whoever it is, the welding, program, your Coach Gilbert's program, what would you tell them?
I would really recommend experimenting in the VOTEC because, you don't have to go to college to make a good career for yourself. You can experiment in like the machining classes or even the welding classes, or if you want to go to college like for engineering, I think it's really helpful to take those classes. And you may find out you don't like that, but you like something else.
Sure.
And I think it's really helpful because I feel like I'm going to be more prepared for college because I took the engineering classes and I know how to use those CAD programs.
Absolutely.
So I say take a class at the VOTEC, at least try it.
Well, I definitely agree, and me being obviously the assistant director, I'm always going to agree with you on that. But, I think it's one of those things, like you said, come over and find out what's for you and come over and find out maybe what's not for you. And I think that's just as important. And, and I think that you're an example of what we want our students to be, and I appreciate that. And definitely, look forward to continuing that as the year goes on. And One thing about you that many people may know or may not know is I know you're very involved in cars.
Mm-hmm.
And
I am.
talk a little bit about what you do on the side, kind of as a hobby with your truck, I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my dad has an automotive specialty shop. So I've always been around cars ever since I was little. And about a year ago, we finished up my '63 Chevy truck. So that took about a year and a half to completely build and get done. But it's a fun experience. I enjoy it a lot, and it's really made me interested in engineering because I think I can help design cars and stuff. But I think it's great to be into cars. It's a great hobby.
Yeah, and what you mentioned mechanical engineering. For those that may not know what that exactly entails, you're probably give us in a nutshell what that might look like. Basically making cars move, right? Working with engines.
Yeah, and making them better for all the mechanical parts of it. And I would like to design. I like to draw a lot too, so I think that's why I like the CAD program so much.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah. Well, again, thank you for being up here. We'll keep you on through the first quarter. What do you know about you've been to a couple of the boys' games, I think, so far. They're 0-3. But that doesn't necessarily tell the whole story.
Yeah.
They're young and they're learning new things as well with new roles and guys that haven't played much varsity and things like that. They're also a man down. They got a kid that's hurt that's coming back hopefully around Christmas time. Talk a little bit about what you've seen from the boys so far.
They have good chemistry and they don't have much size like us, so that's really tough as a boys team. I know it has to be. So they got to be really aggressive and push the ball up the court and beat those tall guys down the court. That way they can get a shot off.
Sure.
But I think they've been doing a good job. They've had a little bit of mishaps here and there, but as you're getting used to playing with one another and stepping into those rows, I'm sure they'll get better.
Yeah, and I think so too. And they're always going to be there on the defensive side. It seems like they battle. They play hard. They're gritty. It's just a matter of knocking some shots down, figuring out whose roles are what, and then coming out and executing. It got better against Terre Haute North. They were right there at the end. And I look for tonight to even be a bigger step in the right direction. So, Carly, we'll keep you on through the first. They're about ready to do lineups and anthems. So, will you hang out with us?
I will.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're going to take a break here. We'll be back after the national anthem and starting lineups.
Good evening, sports fans. Bedford North High School welcome you to the Columbus Stars, where tonight they play host to the Olympians of Columbus East High School. We welcome their principal, Mark Newell, athletic director Pete Hughes, head coach Brent Chinney, and the staff and fans of Columbus East High School. As members of the Indiana High School Athletic Association, it is our intention to conduct all athletic events within a framework of good sportsmanship. That is defined as the following: a controlled attitude by athletes during a contest, and a positive, enthusiastic attitude by the fans in the stands. Sportsmanship is also playing by the rules and regulations of the sport, by respecting your teammates, opponents, spectators, coaches, and officials, and by always giving 100% and doing your best, but win or lose, handling the result in a positive way. This sportsmanship pledge was developed by the 2004-2005 Student Athletic Leadership Team. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
welcome back here to BNL Fieldhouse as we get set here for starting lineups. Again, I want to welcome senior from the Lady Stars basketball team and all-around athlete Carly Kern and Coach Stephen McNabb. So, again, just want to say thank you for joining us. It's going to be a good one tonight. Any pregame thoughts here as we move to basketball thoughts?
I think our boys need to look to push it in transition. That way they can get out and run just because of the height difference. But I think it'll be a good game.
Right. I think it will be too, and I know you guys love the run on the girls' side. So hopefully the boys can take that a little bit and get that. And then also trying to see some shots to fall tonight. I think that's one thing they've struggled with.
Yeah, one thing that they definitely need to do is shoot the three really well. I mean, obviously that's a big part of their game plan, the dribble drive and kick, those kind of things. I look at a guy like Trace Reinders. He's a 5'9" sophomore, new to the varsity level. I look for him to kind of come into his own. He's probably their best set shooter. And you got guys like Staggs and Nykirk that can dribble, drive, and kick. You know, it's kind of like playing with two dynamic guards, right? They make things a lot easier for you because they draw so much attention.
Yeah, they do. They draw so much attention, and they're so focused on those two, it leaves all the other players left open to do some damage.
Talk about, do you take those kind of things personal when it's like they put so much focus on two players, the other team, and then you're like, okay, I see how it is. I'm going to step up and get my 12, 14 points tonight. Like, is that you take that personal and kind of use it as motivation? Or do you even think about those kind of things?
I don't really think about those kind of things, but for some people it can be that motivation. I see it as a way to just help my team out, and if they're going to leave me open, I need to step up and help my team.
Knock it down, absolutely.
Number 10, J.T. Coleman.
It's Columbus East. This is my first game ever being at a Columbus East event. Ever. So I'm obviously from Southern Indiana, but I'm in the Greene County, Davies County.
Yeah, you're on the west side of the state.
West side of the state, where I'm not ever really involved on this east part of the South. So that's all new for me. I'm looking forward to getting out this baseball season to seeing some of these fields I've never been to. I think that's kind of a neat thing to see new baseball. Being a baseball guy, I'm looking forward to seeing some of these new fields. And before we get into the game, Carly, talk a little bit about, I know you're in the heat of basketball season, but what are you looking forward to this spring on the softball field?
I think we'll be really good like we were last year. I mean, we lost several of our top players. We lost Sarah and Brinley and Haley. But I think we'll still be in a good position to be at the sectional championship.
Sure.
So
that's all you can ask for, and a lot of it starts on the mound, and you've got a really good arm coming back that's going to Indiana State, so kudos to her.
Yes.
Committing to be a Sycamore, also my alma mater, so go Trees. I'm really looking forward to watching you guys play. I've grown a relationship with Coach Gilbert through my new job, and I'm excited to see what you guys can do on your beautiful turf field.
Yes, I love the turf.
Yes. So we're about ready to go here, and
got a new member of the starting lineup here. Colton Leach is back.
Colton Leach is back. So Christmas came early for the Stars.
Yes, it did for Coach Hine. I think he was looking more towards January for that, but
so he takes the place of Dylan Nykirk, I believe, in the starting five for the Stars, and so that's great. Colton Leach, the 6'2" junior.
And Trace Reinders gives up his jumping ability.
So coming off of reconstructive knee surgery, going to go ahead and go 1-4 low right away for Leach. Out to Reinders, bounce pass
great
in.
Pass.
Great way to start. Jet Jones lays it in for two. We just talked about Reinders doing something like that from the get-go, and there he is right off the bat getting things started.
Now, Carly, when Coach Allen, obviously my wife's a coach, but when Coach Allen's starting the game, what's he want to do right off the bat?
He wants to get a bucket right off the bat, run one of our best plays, obviously. But once we do that, we need to make sure we get back in defense because we know the other team's going to be raring to go.
Grinders, little pesky defense out there. They're Stars in the man-to-man. Carly, do you guys primarily play the man-to-man?
Yeah, we like the man-to-man normally.
Sure. You get it. Do you? And I'll be honest, I've done you a disservice. I've not been to a game yet. I will be there Thursday night against Silver Creek as Caden Bennett comes up with the steal. Do you guys look to press as well?
Oh, we
man-to-man?
do,
Yeah.
but not as much as we have in the past. We really try to not tire ourselves out.
Sure.
But we still like to press and get after people when we can.
Leach gets inside, easy two. So welcome back, Colton Leach. 2-point bucket, 4-0 Stars here early on. So great start for Coach Hine and the Stars. Is got to feel good for Leach coming off of that surgery and all the recovery. And I'm sure that just takes a big pressure, almost like a monkey off the back with that shot going in. Columbus East works, fade away from 10 feet, goes in. That's 44, Anthony Lloyd. I think the referee's telling the other referee to watch for 44. I think he got away with a shove after the play there. So trying to keep things clean as inside we're going to get a loose ball foul called on number 11. That's Zane Moravec, his first. I think the coach saw it as well, so Anthony Lloyd's going to have a seat.
And Julius Daly comes in for the first time.
Part of sports is learning how to keep your cool and being mentally engaged and mentally tough. And, there's so much learning that goes into sports that I don't know that people really understand. I mean, talk about that a little bit, Carly. Like, what has this done to prepare you for your next stage in life as well?
Sports has really brought me out of my shell. I don't really like to talk a whole lot, but sports has definitely helped me get normal, like to talk to people and get comfortable with that. But it's also helped me make a lot of friends too, so that's helped.
Well, yeah, I can tell you're doing a great job on the microphone. I told you before the anthem you're a natural, and so if sports helped you do that, it's done a fantastic job. And those soft skills and being able to carry a conversation will help you get a job someday. So that's going to be fantastic. As BNL comes up short, back comes Columbus East, 4-2, 3 minutes gone by. Spin move in the lane, no good. Leach with the board. Here come the Stars, like to get out and running. Kick out to Staggs. Over to Leach, up top. Caden Bennett, 3 in the air, no good, too short. Follows his shot, goes up, under, no good. Boarded by the Olympians. So that's one thing Caden Bennett does. He follows his shot extremely well. I'm sure he would like to make the first one, but he does do a good job of keeping the play alive. Inside, Columbus East up, no good. Boarded by the ultimate role player, number 40, Jet Jones. He's the kind of guys you love to have on your team. Just guys that just will do whatever it takes to win. And he's probably playing a similar role that you play, just guarding the other team's biggest player, diving on the floor, rebounding, getting 8 to 10 points here and there. Talk about what he does for the boys.
It's a lot of the dirty work that nobody else wants to do. I mean, they appreciate it, but it's hard.
It is.
But it's always hard to guard the big guy when you're undersized.
Sure.
But it kind of gets you going when you get that steal, you get that rebound, or diving on the floor. So it's a fun role to play.
Yeah, and without it, you guys wouldn't be who you guys are, I promise you. So it's definitely a huge role. Reinders inside, kick out the Stags. 15-footer in the air is no good.
Did not get the roll.
Just off the rim. Boarded by 34. That's Julius Daly. Drive baseline. Olympians looking for a teammate back up to Daly. 4-2, halfway through the first quarter. Again, thank you, Carly Kern, for joining us. A big game tomorrow here at the Fieldhouse against Brownsburg, and then a big week next week as Silver Creek comes to town. Is that your next game after that? Or is there a game Tuesday night?
Thursday night.
Okay, Thursday night, Silver Creek. So looking forward to that. A couple of highly ranked teams here at the Fieldhouse. Stags, 15-footer, nothing but nylon. 6'2" Stars.
And a quick stat on Carly. She is the, I think, highest percentage three-point shooter for the Lady Stars right now. I'm not sure if she knew that or not.
I did not know that.
Well, keep knocking them down, Carly, if they're going to leave you open. Reinders from way downtown. Wow. No good, too strong, out of bounds over the backboard. So that seems to be Trace's favorite spot on the court. He's taken a lot of threes from that general area. I don't know if that's just by coincidence or if that's his hot spot, quote unquote. But
what would Coach Allen say if you shot one from there?
Probably nothing good if I shot one from there, but that's not my range. But
she'd probably be joining them on the bench, I'd say.
Yeah.
6-2 BNL. Off to a great start here in the first quarter. 2.5 to play. Columbus East comes in 1-4, picking up their only win against Trinity Lutheran. Lost their last game to Southwest Hanover, 50-31. They come in averaging 47 points a game and 60 points a game given up defensively. 15-footer short, boarded by Nykirk, who checks into the game for the first time, up to Bennett. And now this is the original 5 from the previous 3 games as Staggs does what Staggs does, gives to the basket, lays it in for 2. Probably giving Colton Leach a breather there. You know, your first minutes in quite some time, you're probably sucking wind pretty good.
Yeah, and probably won't want to limit his minutes, really.
Yeah,
try to
sure.
save that knee and see what it can do and what it can't do, and what the Lady Stars will have to do with next year with Emma.
Yeah, that's right. You guys did lose one of your contributors before the season even got started. What type of, mention her name and what type of role she would have probably played?
Yeah, Emma Brown. She is probably one of our better three-point shooters, actually. So that was a big blow, and she's a really good defender.
Yeah.
It was a big blow. We had her during the summer, but it was a kind of blow because I was in volleyball season, and then I heard that she was out, so it was kind of a shock to me.
Yeah, no, that's too bad. Especially, I feel bad. Anytime you lose a season like that, it really is unfortunate, especially on a team like you guys have, and being a key contributor as Columbus East gets inside, kick out 3 in the air from Daly is no good, boarded by Cole Bailey, who checks into the game for the first time tonight. Played good minutes last weekend against Terre Haute North. A real spark off the bench. Caden Bennett, 3 in the air. Ring it up for 3, 11-2. That one almost brought rain. It was so high, that arch. But it found the bottom of the net. So great start here for the Stars. Carly, what are you seeing from the Stars? They're pretty much executing that game plan you talked about before the game.
Yeah, they're getting out and running a little bit, and their defense has been spot on from what I've seen so far.
Tough shot, good from 6 feet. That's number 20. That's Ben Silva. We'll go with Silva. 11-4. Coach Hines going to want the last shot here, not give Columbus East a chance to get the ball back. This is one area of the game I think we struggled with a little bit last weekend, ending the quarter correctly. Doesn't always mean you have to score. Just don't let the other team get a shot. And we didn't do that very well last weekend as Trace Reinders, 3 in the air, top of the key, too strong, and that'll do it here. So, Carly, before you go, anything else you'd like to say about your season or your school, your team, anything?
Everybody come out and watch us play. I would really enjoy to have everybody out here, and thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for being here.
Yeah, Carly, thank you so much. 3-sport athlete, volleyball player, basketball, softball, really good shortstop for the Stars out there, going to be really good. So whether you come to a basketball game, come out to the softball field up there in the at the new facility out there. It's a great place to watch a softball game. So everybody come on out, watch the Stars play, including Carly. And Carly, thank you so much. Good luck tomorrow. We'll be live tomorrow night for you. So again, thanks for coming up.
Thank you.
Thanks, Carly. Appreciate you. Aaron, you want to take a quick break?
Yeah, we'll take a quick break here. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back to BNL Fieldhouse. It will be Olympians basketball here to start this second quarter. Again, want to say thank you to Carly Kern and Dr. Mungle for joining us.
Carly did an excellent job. Just well-spoken, great athlete, leader for this school. Really, really want to thank her for coming on the show and on the game here with us tonight.
And that's never easy for a high school kid to come up here and talk to to whoever's watching.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah, public speaking is never it's one of the biggest fears in life for people, and she did a great job, and looking forward to seeing her continue to have a successful senior year. And like she said, come on out tomorrow night to watch the highly ranked 4A Lady Stars in action, as tonight the BNL boys are trying to set the tone for the weekend. 11-4 first quarter.
Yeah, and one thing I'm liking tonight is that bench is really getting into the game right now.
Yeah, and Coach Hine is even like egging them on. You know, he's looking down a couple times I've seen and encouraged them to get into the game, and they are. And they're bought in. They're clapping for their defense on this end of the floor, and pretty cool to see us.
Deep
three in the air is good.
Wow.
That's number 20. That's Ben Sliva again. That's his 5th point of the night.
And we see Colton Leach back in the game here to start the second quarter.
And like you said, and you made a great point, monitoring his minutes here in his first game back from injury, I think is probably a good call. So look for them to get him a couple 3 minutes here, couple 3 minutes there, and see what his knee can, how he responds to that full speed game. As Staggs gets inside, kick out. Jet Jones is going to take it with his left. It's going to be a loose ball foul called on the Olympians, out of bounds BNL. 11-7, 6:23 to play, second quarter. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. As an inbounds play to Staggs, or from
that was
that was Leach. Excuse me.
I think it was Nykirk to Leach.
That's the second time this year they've pulled that play off, and they do a fantastic job of recognizing it. As we get a jump ball, great defense from Dylan Nykirk,
and that's going to be Stars basketball.
So turnover, Columbus East, and again, that pesky man-to-man defense of BNL just really bought in on that end of the floor for Coach Hine. And like we talked about with Dr. Mungle, that's going to keep him in any game this year that they play, just the way they play defense. Now, sometimes you may run into a team on a hot night, but the way they buy in on defense is really something to see. As Jones gets inside, reverse pivots, turns, almost throws it away, picked up by Nykirk. So on the floor now we have Cole Bailey, who's getting more minutes tonight. Well-deserved after last weekend. Catches at the top of the key. Over to Nykirk. Columbus East stays in that man-to-man defense as BNL will reset. Leach gets inside, kicks out to Staggs, but it's going to stay with BNL. Deflected out by number 23, Will Rikers. Nykirk over to Bailey. Staggs on the left wing. Dribbles at the top of the key and resets the offense. A couple subs at the board for the Stars. We'll check in at the next stoppage.
And that's one thing that Leach gives them is that, it just
nice board.
Adds that player.
Couple of putbacks there. Finally put back in by Colton Leach. He's got six quick points tonight in his first game back to lead these Stars in scoring. And I know he averaged double figures last season as his sophomore, and really looking forward to having him back in this rotation. And like you said, it adds some depth to this team, which is definitely going to play a huge role as this season continues to go along. Nice defense from Leach. Oh, it's going to be out of bounds. I think we're going to get a change call here. It's going to come back to Columbus East.
Yep, you're right.
Officials got together, got it right. So we have another new face in, senior number 20, Dylan Indris. So good to see the lone senior on the roster get some early minutes here. He came in the Terre Haute North game last week and got himself a bucket. So right now we have Nykirk, Staggs, Reinders, Bennett, and the senior Indris as they stay in the man-to-man. Good defense from Indris. 4 minutes to go here. Second quarter, 15-7 BNL. We're going to get a touch foul up top.
It's going to be on Trace Reinders. And Daly will return.
That's just the first team foul on the BNL Stars. So just one foul on BNL, just 2 fouls on Columbus East. So fouls will not be an issue here in this first half. Rikers handles on Nykirk.
Good defense.
This defense is just so stingy for the Stars. They do such a great job. They switch every screen. And that's one thing you can do in this man-to-man defense. And we're going to get another tough call. That's on Indris, the senior. When you play 5 guys of similar size, you're able to switch any screen and basically makes it a lot easier to guard that way. It does create problems when you may have a big post player with skill inside. But when you have other teams of similar size, you can just switch any screen and makes it pretty simple. You just have to make sure you're talking when that stuff happens. Nykirk, again, applying good ball pressure. Staggs. Turnover, Columbus East, picked up by Nykirk, and here he comes the other way. Gets all the way to the bucket, goes up, no good. Boarded by Indris.
Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul?
Going to call him for pushing off, I believe, on the rebound. I don't have that angle over here.
We're looking straight in, and Bailey returns, and Miracle will get his first action tonight for the Stars.
So Logan Miracle, the 6'4" freshman, replaces Indris. So Coach Hine getting deep into the bench tonight. That's the 9th player that's checked into the game. The first couple games we've done, they really only played 6 guys. So good to see some more guys get into the game as jump shot from 10 feet's no good, boarded by Cole Bailey. And back comes Colton Staggs up to Trace Reinders, up top to Caden Bennett. And Cole Bailey's going to reset for the Stars. 15-7, 2:40 to play second quarter, as BNL is looking for their first victory of the season tonight here at the Fieldhouse. The lone game of the weekend for the boys.
Then they play next week, and then they take some time off for their holiday tournament, the Danny Bush Classic.
Staggs handles, takes the ball screen from Bailey. Stops and pops from 16 feet, no good. That's going to be boarded by East. And here they come, the Olympians up the floor. Right wing, picked up by Reinders, another turnover. Sloppy ball handling by Columbus East, and here we go. Hand off to Reinders, thought about the 3, passed it up, all the way to the bucket and scores. Good move from Trace Reinders. That's what you call passing up a good shot for a great shot right there. Biggest lead of the night, 17-7. Good guys on the scoreboard. Down to 1:30 to play first half. Down inside of the post. Should be called for a travel here, and he is, so turnover Columbus East. That's their 3rd straight possession, Aaron, with a turnover. Stars have cashed in the last 2. Let's see if they can do it again.
Yeah, great defense from the Stars.
Cole Bailey handling the point. So again, another adjustment for Coach Hine. I do kind of like having Staggs off the ball. He's kind of ran the point for the first couple games, and then that second half against Terre Haute North, they moved Staggs to the 2 guard.
And now Reinders up to the
Reinders was the 1. That's not to say Staggs will never bring it up, but primarily bringing him off the ball gets him in action, maybe off a handoff or a down screen, finding other ways to get him the basketball and get him involved as your leading scorer, averaging nearly 18 points a game.
Now we're starting to see those fouls kind of rack up here.
Yep.
Less than a minute to go. Each team has 3 team fouls.
Down under a minute.
That foul was on Daly, I believe.
17-7. BNL leads by 10. Had an inadvertent whistle. So it's going to be BNL basketball. I think what the official thought was it might have been a travel. Then he realized it wasn't. Put a little air into the whistle, and those things happen. It's called an inadvertent whistle, so BNL will get the ball out of bounds.
Yep, that guy's probably buying dinner on the way home. That's how football guys do it.
Staggs handles for the Stars, gives it up to Bailey. As the Stars go to their somewhat of a delay game here.
Yeah, they may try to hold it for one shot here.
Yeah, no question about that. That's what the game plan is. We'll see how these next 25 seconds unfold. As
gets a pick.
Speak of that, steal at the top of the key. They're going to go in and lay it in. That's one thing as a ball handler at the top of the key like that. It's really hard to cross your man over, especially when they reach in. You're kind of basically giving the ball right to him. As Miracle gets inside and one. Welcome to the big show, freshman Logan Miracle on a pass from Staggs inside and one, 19-9. So great opportunity for Miracle, cashes in on his first touch.
Columbus East coach telling his player, great job. Probably was yelling more at the referee than
100%. As the clock's not started. Columbus East coach is a little frustrated.
We'll see how much time they take off the clock here.
They're going to take it down to 7.3.
I think Coach Hines is going to take a timeout. We'll stay right here since there's only 7 seconds to go, but a good start to the game here for the Stars, and it's something we haven't seen this year.
Yeah, great start. You know, we've went into the half down the first 3 games of the season, and the last 2 games that we did here, 2 big threes at the end of the second quarter pushed those leads up to 6.
Right.
Should have been 3. They went down into the locker room down 6. Now you're up 10. You want to try to get a stop right here to keep this double-digit lead intact. You feel a lot better going into the locker room up 10 than maybe 7 or 8. So Columbus East basketball out of the timeout. There's some frustration boiling and mounting for the Columbus East coach.
The referee's laughing, so
hopefully it's all in fun. And here we go. Columbus East to trigger it in. They get it in. Down to 5 seconds. All the way to the bucket, goes up and scores. So there's the 8-point deficit of 19-11. BNL will take an 8-point lead to the locker room. So well played first half for the Stars.
Yeah, well played first half. We're going to have some halftime entertainment here for you. Lady Stars Dance Force. We'll let you watch that, and then we're going to take a break after that. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Enjoy. And great job from the BNL Lady Stars Dance Force. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
The Pittman Law Firm was originally established by Clarence J. Uni Donovan in 1931. Pittman Law Firm and its predecessors have been serving clients in Lawrence and surrounding counties for over 90 years. The firm's current attorneys, James Greg Pittman and Michelle Woodward, are both graduates of Bedford North Lawrence High School and lifelong residents of Lawrence County. Pittman Law Firm offers a broad range of legal services including adoptions, family law, estate planning, guardianships, real estate, civil law, personal injury, criminal law, commercial transactions, and municipal law. Contact Pittman Law Firm at 812-279-8181 for all your legal needs. Texicon Cut Stone is a limestone fabrication mill located in Bloomington, Indiana. Specializing in the art of cutting limestone, Texicon prides itself in producing top quality products. Working mainly on commercial and high-end residential projects, we work with our clients to make their visions a reality from start to finish. Texicon is a proud supporter of BNL Live. For more information, please visit TexiconCutStone.com. With 28 years of service to the community, Good Sports specializes in custom silk screening and embroidery. If your business is in need of providing your workforce or team with logoed apparel, Good Sports has a wide selection for on the job, in the field, or on the court. Good Sports creates the image that best represents your business or sports team. Good Sports can offer a safe, personal, no-contact ordering system and delivery process. Or you are always welcome to visit their store at 1027 17th Street, Bedford, Indiana, or call 812-275-5229.
A Career Center is a place where any student interested in a career technical education course can come to learn hands-on experience along with academic skills.
Coming in here, I've never held a paint gun or anything with that simulator. I mean, it literally simulates every technique you need to know.
I'm going to see if I can use my CNA certification to get on like a nursing home or an entry-level position at a hospital.
Owned by Damon Bailey and Randy Hawkins, Resource Services is your one-stop shop for janitorial supplies, food service, break room supplies, packaging, safety, and facility maintenance. Our inventory has expanded to include an office supply department. We offer name brands at competitive prices. If you have cleaning issues or office supply needs, give us a call. Our staff is trained to help you solve your issues and help you save money. Located in Bedford, we serve the entire state of Indiana, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, and parts of Tennessee. Please call 812-275-4790. SLB Pipe Solutions is a contractor specializing in trenchless pipelining, pipe bursting, and excavation for sewer lines. SLB works with residential, commercial, municipal, and industrial customers to determine the best repair for sewer pipe problems. Other services include camera inspection, hydrojet sewer cleaning, cast iron descaling, epoxy pipe coating, and manhole rehabilitation. SLB is a proud supporter of BNL Athletics as well as all high school athletics.
Owen County State Bank plays hard for each of its customers. They work hard to create a financial strategy and game plan that best fits an individual's needs. The friendly banking staff are your teammates who are also your friends and neighbors who treat you like a person, not a number. Owen County State Bank offers competitive rates to help you win financially. Get Owen County State Bank on your team to tackle your personal and business banking. To learn more about Owen County State Bank, visit ocsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 518354.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
And welcome back here to Bedford North Lawrence Fieldhouse. My name is Aaron Harrell here with Coach Stephen McNabb. Good first half for the Stars.
Yeah, absolutely. Great first half, and it started off fantastic when you saw Colton Leach jumping center back from injury. I'd mentioned in the pregame that we thought he was coming back around the holidays, and here he is, first game back tonight. So he actually leads the Stars in scoring at the halftime break with 6 points. Well-rounded balance here for the Stars. Colton Staggs has 4 points. Next in line would be Caden Bennett with 3. And then 2 points each for Trace Reinders, Jet Jones, and the freshman off the bench getting his first varsity minutes as well, Logan Miracle, with a 2-point basket right in front of the rim on a nice pass from Staggs. So all in all, you get contributions from a guy coming off injury. You get contributions from a first-timer as a freshman. You got to have, positive feelings, and you feel great about it if you're Coach Hine.
Yeah, you got to feel good, and I'm sure the other Stars players got a little bit of confidence coming back with Leach in the lineup. It's always that when a guy from injury comes back and at his caliber comes back, it always gets his teammates a little more hyped up, ready to play, seeing him out there on the floor. So it's always good to see a guy come back from injury, especially from one as severe as his was. So congratulations to him, and looking forward to watching him.
Yeah, absolutely. Those knee injuries are devastating. Devastating. I had a player at North Davies, one of the girls, on the first play of the sectional her sophomore year, was on a tip play. The team we were playing tipped it forward, and she was kind of the back line of defense, and she went to move to go guard it, and she moved and her knee didn't, and she went straight down, and you could hear a pin drop in the gym. And so I've seen it, and I've seen how much pain it is, screaming pain that it is. So
right.
To come all the way back and jump center for your team, I'm sure it's got to feel pretty good for Colton Leach.
Yeah, it has to feel good for him. Got to feel good for Coach Hine to have him back, and just happy for Colton to be able to come back, and we see him start the third quarter as well here as we get here to the third quarter.
We start the third quarter. It's going to be Columbus East basketball. 19-11. Again, Columbus East scored right there at the end of the first half to cut the 10-point lead down to 8. And they're going to get the basketball for a reward and try to cut it down even further. We're going to get a 2-shot foul here as Staggs reached across the arms on the way up. And that's going to be
Daly. That's going to be shooting.
Julius Daly, the 6'2" junior. As you look at the roster for Columbus East, they're quite young themselves with just 3 seniors on the roster. And it looks like to me only one that is on the floor currently. That's number 23, Will Rikers. So they're very young as well. BNL extremely young, all juniors and sophomores, and they mix in a freshman as well as BNL looks to get the ball in. Running up the sideline, Trace Reinders gets free for three. Ring it up. 22-12 on the secondary break for the Stars. They run it up the floor and connect from long range for Reinders. That's his 5th point of the night. Columbus East comes right back and answers with a three from Daly. So big shot there from Daly to match the three from Reinders. Leach handles over to Staggs. Jet Jones using his size to set ball screen. Staggs for three. That's going to be a jump ball. Might have been a little quick if you were Coach Hine. You may not want that one that quick in the possession.
Yeah, I think that's going to be BNL basketball.
Should be. Anytime the ball gets caught in the rim, it's considered a jump ball. And it's going to stay with BNL underneath their own basket. Staggs gets the inbound, goes up from 6 feet, gets blocked. It's going to stay with BNL as well. I like these out-of-bounds sets that BNL runs. They have the quick hitter there where they throw it right in under the basket for the layup, and then they have some counters off of that. Once a team thinks they've got that figured out, they run something else as they get it into Leach. Leach goes up from 8 feet, comes up short, and back comes Columbus East. And Leach is going to pick up a foul in the backcourt, little frustration foul there.
Yeah.
And you can tell he's just trying to get his legs under him, moving a little slowly after that possession, trying to get his sea legs, as they say, as this is his first game back after a
knee injury
that kept him out for quite some time. As they go to a little 1-2-2 press here, or half-court trap, I should say. They get it into the middle, and that's that is going to be Silva for two. That's going to be his 7th point of the night. Anytime you get the ball to the middle of the floor against the zone defense, typically good things happen, as Reinders uses the left, hands off to Staggs, who hands off to Leach, spin dribble in the lane, kick out, three in the air. Thought about it, now a two in the air. Caden Bennett for two. Almost traveled, didn't quite get off the ground, kept his pivot foot. One dribble pull up for two is good. So assist, Colton Leach, 2-point basket. Caden Bennett. 24-17, so 3-point advantage this quarter for the Olympians.
I think it's going to be a foul on Bennett.
Caden Bennett, that's his first. Team third already 2 minutes 10 seconds into the third quarter. That's already 3 team fouls on the Stars. I think they had 3 fouls in the whole first half. As they get it in up top, that's going to be Silva from way downtown. Ring it up for three.
Ring it up. Deep three.
So that's his 10th point. He's playing well, keeping the Olympians right in this ball game. And if you're Coach Hine, you know all too well it was not going to be easy to win this basketball game. Any varsity basketball win is a tough win. I can tell you that for sure. Turnover,
good
BNL, pitch ahead. It's going to be up and good for two. That's going to be number 40, Pete Corden. Timeout, BNL. Full timeout.
Full timeout. So we're going to take this break with them. We'll be back right after this. Texicon Cutstone is a limestone fabrication mill located in Bloomington, Indiana. Specializing in the art of cutting limestone, Texicon prides itself in producing top quality products. Working mainly on commercial and high-end residential projects, we work with our clients to make their visions a reality from start to finish. Texicon is a proud supporter of BNL Live. For more information, please visit TexiconCutstone.com. And welcome back to BNL Fieldhouse. It will be BNL Basketball. After the quick run that Columbus East has been on.
It's down to a 2-point game. 24-22, now Columbus East picks up in the full court. They get it into Reinders. as they double the inbounds, and they back off here. So that's one of those times where they try to steal the inbounds pass. Once they get it in, they back off and play half-court defense. As here's Jones, I believe, has changed jerseys. Jet Jones, typically number 40, is now wearing 34. Must have had blood on the jersey or something, so they had the blood jersey out. Get it inside, kick out, 3 in the air, number 11 is good.
Bring it up.
That's going to be Zane Moravec. That gives Columbus East their first lead of the ball game. BNL is going to have to dig in here on the offensive side. Reinders gets into the lane. Bounce pass is to nobody. It's going to be over and back. Another turnover. Turnover BNL back to Columbus East. So got to find a way to stop this if you're Coach Hine and the Stars.
I'd say Leach just doesn't have his legs under him right now.
Yeah, you can tell he's visibly frustrated.
A little winded probably.
He's visibly frustrated with how things have gone so far. A long game to go here. Plenty of time. 4:15 to play. Third quarter. Bounce pass inside goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Olympians. That's going to be off a BNL foot, I believe. BNL stays in the man-to-man. We have Jones, Bennett, Cole Bailey checks into the game, Nykirk and Staggs. Dribble drive from Silva is no good. That's rebounded by Staggs, and here come the Stars. Staggs crossover. Hesitation dribble, gets in the lane. Kick out to Nykirk in the lane. Nice bounce pass to Jones for 2. So that's good offense execution right there for the Stars. Results in a lay-in for Jet Jones. Good to see right there, Aaron. Everybody involved, extra pass, easy bucket.
Yeah, 3 or 4 people touch the ball, come up with a layup. Good to see.
Can't get much closer than 2 feet, as I used to tell my girls. Shoot the ball. You can't get closer than 2 feet. Silva kicks out. Another 3 in the air from the corner is no good. Boarded by Staggs. And here comes the junior. He gets inside, goes up for 2, scores it. Nice move from Colton Staggs. That's his 5th and 6th point of the night. Little 4-0 run here for the Stars. Gets their lead back to 3, 28-25. 3 minutes to go. Timeout. Columbus East. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. It's just going to be a thing of runs now.
It is. It seems like 2 pretty evenly matched teams that want to play very similar styles. You just got to be the more disciplined team. You got to be the more fundamental team, and you got to make big plays in the big moments. And that's ultimately what it's going to come down to.
Yeah, it's going to have a good finish here. 3:07 to go here in the third quarter. Again, want to thank everybody for joining us. Want to thank Dr. Mungle. Want to thank Senior Carly Kern for joining us.
We may just have to be the new Peyton and Eli and get guests
just
up, two or three guests up here a night. And
I truly enjoy watching that, by the way.
That's fantastic. If I'm watching Monday Night Football, I'm watching Peyton and Eli talk about football. I mean, you can't really get better than that. So,
Peyton, I know they only do 10 games a year.
Yeah,
but hopefully they add more.
Peyton's the reason that I even watch football, let alone know anything about it. Being a kid when he was in Indy was pretty special. As quick 3 in the air is no good. I don't know if coach for Columbus East, that's going to be Coach Chitty. Not sure he wanted that quick 3, but it's going to stay with Columbus East under their own basket. Exactly 3 minutes to play here at the field house, and we have a stoppage in play for a wet floor situation. Aaron, remind us of the upcoming schedule for BNL Live.
BNL Live will be live tomorrow night for BNL Lady Stars as they host Brownsburg. And then next week we'll be live, Thursday night as the Lady Stars host Silver Creek. We'll be live Saturday again.
For the boys, right?
For both girls and boys. There'll be a full day there. Girls play at noon next Saturday against Evansville Mater Dei, and then the boys host Silver Creek Saturday night.
I'll actually have to miss next Saturday. I'm heading up to Indy to watch the Colts take on the Patriots. So exciting playoff hunt for Indianapolis. Looking forward to going up there as kick out three, a much better shot for the Olympians. This one's no good as well as Reinders cleans out the glass. Cole Bailey baseline is going to be a foul on the floor, so good take from Cole Bailey. Checking in the game for the Stars is that young 6'4 freshman, Logan Miracle. He's going to get Cole Bailey a breather. Miracle came in and made an instant impact.
Yeah, scored 2 points.
Right away, got his first touch and laid it in and got fouled. There he is again, gets inside, goes up for two, and this one's short, no good. And back comes Columbus East. 28-25, 3-point lead BNL. Reinders playing aggressive defense, results in a turnover. Here comes Nykirk, challenged by Young, misses the lay-in. Excuse me, Lloyd, not Young. So had a chance there for an opportunity to increase this lead up to 5.
Yeah,
comes up short.
That's one where Nykirk's just got to go up and just shoot a layup. If he gets fouled or if he blocks it, that's okay.
Yeah, kick out three in the air. That's going to be no good, just off the rim. Gets his rebound, goes up. Here's Lloyd inside. He's going to get called for a travel. So turnover, Columbus East. Anthony Lloyd shuffled the feet inside the 3-second area. Good defense from the freshman, Logan Miracle. 28-25, 1:47 to play. And the Stars are in a little 4-out, 1-in with the freshman inside. As they look to dribble drive. Staggs turns, gets the double team. But Reinders collects for the Stars. Inside, Nykirk goes up, no good, but we get fouled, so 2 free throws coming.
Good job by Nykirk right there.
Dylan Nykirk, the 5'10 junior. Really good job from Nykirk. Great role player, handles the basketball so well, guards the ball so well. Anytime he can create offense as well is just going to be added bonus for the Stars as he misses the first free throw. So good to see everybody being involved tonight. You look across the board here on the scoring. You got 5 from Reinders, 6 from Leach, 5 from Bennett, 6 from Staggs, 4 from Jones. That's Nykirk's first point of the night. So good balance tonight for the Stars so far has resulted in this 4-point third quarter lead. Lloyd handles up top, over in the corner. That's going to be the lone senior, Rikers. Daly handles on Staggs, gets into the lane, jump stops, looking for a teammate, can't find anybody, and we're going to get a reach-in foul on Staggs. That's going to be the 4th team foul, and that's going to be Staggs' second. So no foul trouble to speak of for the Stars, and they still have a couple fouls to give as well. Columbus East gets it into the corner. That's
Good
number
shot
10,
fake.
JT Coleman. Another senior for the Olympians. Daly thought about the long 3 at the volleyball line.
They might be willing to hold this shot to the one shot here.
I've always been a fan of it. Obviously, you'll take a layup. Always take layups no matter what time's on the clock.
No need to foul.
And there is the layup, but it comes up short. Might have been a little too contested. They get it inside to Daly. Also comes up short. This one's going to be boarded by Bennett. And here comes BNL to take the last shot. So good execution. Again, end of quarter situations. You go back and look at games like this, you can almost circle what happens at the end of the quarters because it's kind of like football. You give Tom Brady the ball with a minute left in the second quarter and the ball at the start of the third, you're probably down 10. And that's kind of the same philosophy. Reinders for 3. No good. Short. Rebounding foul. It's going to stay with BNL.
That's going to be on
2.8 seconds. 29-25. As the Stars get it in, it's going to be deflected. Caden Bennett, 3 in the air. No good. It wasn't going to count anyways. They wave it off. 4-point lead, 29-25. It's going to be BNL basketball coming out of the quarter break.
Yeah, we're going to take a break here. We'll be right back.
Owen County State Bank plays hard for each of its customers. They work hard to create a financial strategy and game plan that best fits an individual's needs. The friendly banking staff are your teammates who are also your friends and neighbors who treat you like a person, not a number. Owen County State Bank offers competitive rates to help you win financially. Get Owen County State Bank on your team to tackle your personal and business banking. To learn more about Owen County State Bank, visit ocsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 518354.
And welcome back to BNL Fieldhouse. Going to be BNL Basketball to start the fourth quarter. Again, hopefully everybody had a great Friday, ready for a good weekend. Hopefully that weather that's coming in won't be too bad tonight.
Yeah, I may have jet potentially, and we'll see what the radar looks like towards the end of the fourth, but it is supposed to get kind of nasty tonight, so be safe out there. Hopefully most of it comes overnight, so you're home safe and sound. As BNL does start with the basketball. 4-point lead as Miracle joins Bennett, Leach, Staggs, and Trace Reinders on the floor to start the fourth for the Stars. So Logan Miracle playing big, important minutes for this BNL 4A ball club.
And you see Corridon sticks out his leg there, gets the foul called on him.
Yeah, that was a mismatch there. Corridon on Staggs. Just once he got going, it was just a matter of time as Leach gets inside, kicks out to Bennett. Back up top to Staggs. Colton Staggs inside. Nice dish to Miracle. Wasn't quite ready for the pass. Picked up by Columbus East. Tough pass to catch, but one of them where when Staggs is driving to the basket, you got to have your head on a swivel. Again, nice cut. It's going to be two-shot foul coming. That's going to be number 10, JT Coleman. Silva drove baseline. Coleman cut. Easy doing, 2 free throws. That foul was on
Bennett,
that's his second, team 5th. Free throw in the air is good. 29-26. Jet Jones checks back in for the freshman. Coach Hine doing a little coaching on the sidelines with his young pup over there. Second free throw in the air. This one no good. Boarded by Reinders, who comes in from the top and gets the board. Leach goes to the right wing. Goes up for 2, no good, but we got a foul.
Probably going to bail him out a little bit. We'll see if they call a shooting foul.
They do. So 2 free throws upcoming here for the 6'2 junior, Colton Leach. He's got a 6-point night going here. Chance to make it 7. Rims out, no good. Second free throw in the air. This one is good. So 7 on the night for Colton Leach. So pretty solid first game back. I know he's had a couple frustrating moments, but all in all, an added boost to this offense.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that it's not going to come back that quick.
No, it's not going to come back day one and be a 17.5 points a game scorer. I mean, you got to work your way back from an injury, and no different tonight for Colton Leach. It's going to be out of bounds off of Jet Jones. Stays with Columbus East, down to 6:33 to play. Columbus East has 4 timeouts remaining. BNL has 3. And they get it into the senior. Coleman kicks out 3 in the air, is short, but boarded inside by Corridon. Back up top to Silva. That 3 was taken by Daly. They've taken some deep threes.
They have. And Daly is not scared to shoot them.
No, he's not. They've made a couple. Tough 15-footer off the bounce is no good. Boarded by Jones for the Stars. Again, Jones is usually number 43 in the air. Caden Bennett, ring it up. Coach Hine loves it. That's 6, 7, 8 points for Caden Bennett to lead the Stars tonight. So again, different guys scoring tonight. You love to see it, balance in the scoring column. 33-26 as we're going to get a loose ball picked up by Leach, and here come the Stars. Leach goes coast to coast, goes up for two, no good, boarded by Daly, and here comes Columbus East. Here's the senior, number 10, Coleman. Hands off to Corden. They're letting him play a little bit out there. That was a couple possessions where I thought they could have called some body.
Yeah, on either team.
Exactly, on both sides. As Staggs reaches in, they call that one. So that's going to be 3 on Colton Staggs. You don't really feel nervous about that just yet. You don't want him to pick up a quick fourth, but he's fine right now with 3 fouls, 5:15 to play, fourth quarter. 33-26. We're going to get an offensive foul. That's an easy one. Trace Reinders draws the charge there on Silva. It's a really good defense. Timeout here called by BNL. It's a full timeout.
Yeah, we'll take this timeout with them. We'll be right back. Owned by Damon Bailey and Randy Hawkins, Resource Services is your one-stop shop for janitorial supplies, food service, break room supplies, packaging, safety, and facility maintenance. Our inventory has expanded to include an office supply department. We offer name brands at competitive prices. If you have cleaning issues or office supply needs, give us a call. Our staff is trained to help you solve your issues and help you save money. Located in Bedford, we serve the entire state of Indiana, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, and parts of Tennessee. Please call 812-275-4790. And welcome back to BNL Fieldhouse. Stars lead 33-26. Going to have a great finish here. A little over 5 minutes to go.
So the Stars were in this on the opposite side of this position last week against Terre Haute North. Has lost a couple of close games there last week, and see if we can't finish this one out as Columbus East comes out in the full court press.
Just like they've done before is they kind of put the pressure on, then they back off.
Staggs gets inside, kick out. Bennett thought about it, puts his head down. Going to turn it over. It's going to be picked up, and we're going to get a jump ball here as teams are going scrappy a little bit. It's going to go back over to Columbus East. So turnover, BNL. 4:57 to play, 33-26. If you're just joining us, BNL has led for most of this game. Columbus East did take a quick lead, I believe, in that third quarter.
Yeah, it lasted a couple minutes.
Didn't last long as steal
Good
here
defense
from Staggs. Good deflection from Reinders. So BNL has been in control for most of this game outside of a few minutes of a lapse there in the third quarter. Staggs gets inside, lays it up for 2 and scores. That's his 7th and 8th point of the night as BNL looks to close out this first victory of the season here at the Fieldhouse against Columbus East. Also the conference opener for the Stars, so good opportunity to go 1-0 in conference play as Daly gets inside, goes up and scores. Tough shot over Reinders.
He's a good player.
He is a good player.
Shoot it.
Good player, long, lanky. Can do a little bit of everything as BNL handles with Leach. Also, if you just joined us, Colton Leach returns to the lineup tonight for the first time this season. So a much added bonus for the Stars. Not only does he bring an offensive threat, he brings a wealth of experience as well. Staggs crosses over.
Yeah.
Gets into the lane, kick out, Reinders. Back up top to Leach, down to 3:35 to play. You're up 7 here. You don't have to shoot unless it's a layup, and we'll take it. Jet Jones lays it in. Nice assist from Colton Leach. So Leach didn't get that bucket, but he created it with the dribble drive. So doing great things. Silva goes up, no good, boarded by Jones. Here comes Leach. Crosses over, underneath, Bailey, reverse, and one. So Colton Leach leads the break. Finds his classmate, Caden Bennett, who lays it in for his 10th point of the night. Last 2 buckets from the creation of Colton Leach leads to an 11-point lead for the Stars. Timeout, Columbus East. Full timeout.
With 28 years of service to the community, Good Sports specializes in custom silk screening and embroidery. If your business is in need of providing your workforce or team with logoed apparel, Good Sports has a wide selection for on the job, in the field, or on the court. Good Sports creates the image that best represents your business or sports team. Good Sports can offer a safe, personal, no-contact ordering system and delivery process. Or you are always welcome to visit their store at 1027 17th Street, Bedford, Indiana, or call 812-275-5229.
And welcome back to BNL Fieldhouse. Going to have some free throws here as the Stars lead 39-28. This is, I think, their biggest lead of the game.
Absolutely. That was not 19-9 was their previous largest lead. 10-point lead. Now we have an 11-point lead. So a quick 5-0 run here for the Stars has resulted in their biggest lead of the night. And it's not just one or two guys tonight. It's a team effort, and that's the biggest difference that I've seen.
Caden Bennett heads to the line to shoot one.
Free throw in the air is good. That's his 11th point, season high for Caden Bennett. And we have a whistle here. And the officials are conferencing at midcourt. Looks like we may get a technical here of some sort, potentially. The players are signaling for it. The coach has kind of been all over the officials tonight, so we'll see what happens here. So we do have a technical foul call on the coach, and Caden Bennett's going to go right back to the free throw line for two more free throws and the basketball for BNL. First free throw is no good. The assistants need to bring the coach probably away from the referee. This could get even uglier here. Yeah. He's going to probably have to tell him to sit down as Caden Bennett misses both free throws. As Coach Chitty continues to plead his case. When you get teed up, you typically get confined to the bench as far as having a seat. Maybe they didn't tell him that this time. But nonetheless, Stars basketball, 12-point lead.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the technical was all about.
Well, he's been arguing different things all night.
I don't think they called it on him, though.
They may not have.
I think it was something to do with the free throw. But I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and watch.
Columbus East continues to play the man-to-man, down to 2:40 to play, fourth quarter. And at this point, it's going to be a free throw contest for the Stars. And Staggs goes up, and he's going to hit the first two here late in this fourth quarter for the Stars. Free throw in the air is no good, boarded by Jones, and we're going to get another loose ball foul. Jones being the shooter here. So that's three straight misses from the line for the Stars, something you definitely want to clean up in closer games, for sure. You want to make your free throws late.
Right. And to me, this game feels it's closer than the score.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Jones' free throw too strong. That's boarded by the Olympians, and back comes Columbus East. Hands off Daly. Nice pass inside.
Pass.
That's number 10, Coleman. Back up top to Moravec. And here's Daly inside, stops and turns from 8 feet, knocks it down. Tough shot.
He's a good player.
Timeout, Columbus East.
We'll see if this
full
is a
timeout.
Full timeout. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back right after this.
A Career Center is a place where any student interested in a career technical education course can come to learn hands-on experience along with academic skills.
Coming in here, I've never held a paint gun or anything with that simulator. I mean, it literally simulates every technique you need to know.
I'm going to see if I can use my CNA certification to get on like a nursing home or an entry-level position at a hospital.
And welcome back here to BNL Fieldhouse. Stars lead by 10, 2:13 to go, 40-30. Had a weird technical foul. We're not even sure who they called it on.
Ten-point lead for the Stars as they look to close in on their first victory of this young season. He can run the baseline. They get it into Staggs, back to Bailey. And we're going to get a steal in the backcourt, picked up by Bailey. And we're going to get a jump ball. It's going to stay with BNL.
Yeah, this is where the Stars got to be. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to go for the steal, and if they foul, they foul. They're not too worried about.
Yep. Columbus East is going to be very aggressive. They're going to go for some steals. You got to be strong with the basketball. Got to handle it with composure. It's going to be a foul in the backcourt. That's going to send Dylan Nykirk to the free throw line. This is a two-shot foul as the Stars are now in the double bonus.
So both teams will shoot free throws the rest of the way.
Nykirk's free throw in the air is no good.
Yeah, that's one thing that Stars got to do a little bit better, shoot free throws.
Second one in the air is also no good. This is going to be out of bounds. It's going to stay with White. So out of bounds underneath as Leach checks back in. And Coach Hines saying spread it out. Spread it out. Make them guard us. We'll shoot free throws. We don't have to score. Nice ball handling from Leach behind the back dribble. Gets fouled. Goes back to the free throw line. So nice debut tonight for Colton Leach.
Yeah, it's good to see him take some hits too, probably. I mean,
Yes.
That's always something you worry about coming back off of injury is taking that first hit. And
free throw in the air is short. That's 5 consecutive misses for the Stars. So definitely want to make that 6. So free throws have been a concern here late. But a 10-point lead as we're going to get a traveling violation. Definitely traveled there. So turnover Columbus East back to BNL. It's been a little bit of a sloppy fourth quarter. Outside of a 6-0 run there for the Stars that opened it up.
Yeah, it's really both teams have been.
It's really been kind of sloppy both ways.
The second half.
A lot of whistles.
Or that middle third so far.
Leach, good ball handling, finds Staggs. Back to Leach, over to Reinders. Quickly back to Leach at the top of the key. Gets inside, pops from 10 feet. This one rims out, boarded by Bennett, but we're going the other way on a rebounding foul.
That's going to be on Jet Jones, and they'll go down and shoot free throws.
So you definitely don't want them to score with time stopped, but that's what could happen here as number 10, JT Coleman, the 5'6" senior guard, heads to the free throw line for a 1-on-1 opportunity. Free throw in the air is good. 40-31, 9-point advantage. If you're the Stars, you want to keep your composure here late. Get the ball in bounds, handle the basketball, accept the contact. Columbus East is going to come at you very aggressively. Rebounded to Jones. He's got several boards tonight. Up the floor comes Leach. Finds Reinders. Reinders has yet to shoot a free throw, so they'll foul him. Give him a chance to make one.
That was a scary pass, too, across that middle. And they even tipped it away. That's something the Stars have to do extremely well here with the minute and a half to go is make good passes, control the ball.
2 shots upcoming for Trace Reinders. Finds the bottom of the bucket. So the sophomore calmly steps up and knocks it down. Back to a 10-point lead. That's his 6th point of the night. Number 1 in the program, number 1 in your heart, knocks it down again. Trace Reinders, 7 points.
Gets that lead back to 11.
Daly shoots a 3. It's well short, out of bounds to the Stars. 42-31. Nykirk checks back in, as does Cole Bailey. They'll get Jones and Leach. So whether or not that's the end of the night for Colton Leach, I would call it a successful debut for the young man for his junior season. May have came back a game or two earlier than he thought he might.
Yeah, quick foul. That's going to send Bailey.
Cole Bailey to the line. That's going to be a 2-shot foul. So Cole Bailey a chance to get in the scoring column here.
And that's going to be 5 on number 11, Zane
Moravec. Hit a couple shots tonight, 1 from distance. As the coach is trying to decide what player to put in. Looks like number 35, Jake Gilbert, the 5'10 sophomore. Cole Bailey knocks it down, so Cole finds the scorebook, his first point of the night. (43-31), 117 as BNL is quickly approaching their first victory of the season. Second free throw, also good. Timeout, full timeout, BNL.
We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be right back. Bedford Federal Savings Bank is proud to sponsor BNL Live. Your friends and neighbors at BedFed are ready to help you with all your financial needs. From our convenient locations to our cutting-edge website to our BedFed To Go mobile app. Call us today at 812-275-5907. Log on to bedfed.com or stop in to say hello at one of our 2 convenient locations. Bedford Federal Savings Bank, where community comes first since 1926. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. And welcome back here to BNL Fieldhouse. Stars lead by 13 with 1:17 to go. Hopefully everybody's had a really good Friday and looking forward to a good weekend. I know we got some weather tonight moving in. Hopefully everybody will stay safe. And it will be Columbus East basketball.
(44-31). 1:15 to play, fourth quarter.
Got to score quick.
Silva goes in, comes up short, boarded by Cole Bailey. Bailey looking for a teammate, finds Bennett. Bennett, the long pass ahead to Nykirk. He goes up and lays it in, so nice look ahead from Caden Bennett. Finds his junior classmate Nykirk and knocks down the easy lay-in. 3 is short, boarded by Staggs. And that's going to about do it here as it's 15 on the scoreboard, and Staggs is going back to the line to ice it here for the Stars. Good win tonight here for BNL. Big time.
Yeah, big time win.
Free throw up and good.
First 3 games this year playing tough opponents, and Columbus East is a tough opponent too. It's just, I think, with the comeback of Leach and everything, the Stars had it going tonight.
Second free throw also good. That gets Stags to double figures with 10. Down to 45 seconds to play. Columbus East goes inside, lays it up, no good. Boarded by Indris, the senior. Outlets it to Stags, and we're going to get what should be a foul on Jake Gilbert.
I thought it was going to be a jump ball.
The coach continues to
yell at his players, but I think it has another meaning.
Indirectly yelling at the officials. Absolutely. Stags back to the line, knocks down the first. Last time I checked, you're not really allowed to wrap your arms around a player and take them to the ground, but I don't have my license to be an official, so.
I don't either. I don't want it for basketball.
I would definitely do it. I don't know that I would do it at the varsity level, but I would do it at the younger level, I think. As down to 30 seconds, up to a 19-point lead, by far the biggest lead of the night. As we got a foul on the floor. It's going to stay down on that end. Free throws coming for Gilbert.
I think it's going to be on Indris.
So Coach Hine clears the bench here. So great win for the Stars. Got to feel good to get that first one. Free throw in the air is no good, boarded by Sanchez. So the JV guys getting some run here late in this game. Down to 20 seconds. Three in the air is banked in by Silva. Timeout, Columbus East. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, we'll just stay right here.
30-second East timeout.
50 to 34, 17 seconds. And Coach, good win tonight for the Stars. Looking forward to hopefully talking to Coach Hine, getting his post-game thoughts.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get his attention as he walks off the floor, and both of us are going to do it.
Yes,
have him look up here, and
I think he'll come up and talk about the the improvement from game to game so far, and coming out tonight and finding a way to get a win. They're never easy, like I said earlier, and looking forward to hearing what he has to say.
Loudon to enter it for the Stars.
To get it into Nykirk. Nykirk gets it across the timeline. Down to 10 seconds. Over to Sanchez. Back up to Sanchez, and that's going to do it here from the field house. As Columbus East will fall to our BNL Stars, 50 to 34 for the conference victory here for BNL. So hopefully we get Coach Hine up here, talk a little post-game action about his team.
Yeah, I'm going to move over here a little bit and see if we can't get his attention. And but good win for the Stars tonight.
Excellent win, very good team win. A lot of balance in the scoring department. Got one of your leaders back, and Colton Leach. Feels good for him. I'm sure he'll be sore tomorrow. Have to ice and really take care of his body as he's got a week to get ready for those next couple games. But excellent victory here for the Stars. Good to get a good, nice team win. So we got Coach Hine coming up here shortly.
Yeah, we'll take a break here. We'll kind of get our stats together for us. And again, just want to say thank you to everybody for watching. Stick around. We're going to have Coach Hine up here, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Texicon Cutstone is a limestone fabrication mill located in Bloomington, Indiana. Specializing in the art of cutting limestone,
Texacon prides itself in producing top quality products. Working mainly on commercial and high-end residential projects, we work with our clients to make their visions a reality from start to finish. Texacon is a proud supporter of BNL Live. For more information, please visit texaconcutstone.com. With 28 years of service to the community, Good Sports specializes in custom silk screening and embroidery. If your business is in need of providing your workforce or team with logoed apparel, Good Sports has a wide selection for on the job, in the field, or on the court. Good Sports creates the image that best represents your business or sports team. Good Sports can offer a safe, personal, no-contact ordering system and delivery process. Or you are always welcome to visit their store at 1027 17th Street, Bedford, Indiana, or call 812-275-5229. Owned by Damon Bailey and Randy Hawkins, Resource Services is your one-stop shop for janitorial supplies, food service, break room supplies, packaging, safety, and facility maintenance. Our inventory has expanded to include an office supply department. We offer name brands at competitive prices. If you have cleaning issues or office supply needs, give us a call. Our staff is trained to help you solve your issues and help you save money. Located in Bedford, we serve the entire state of Indiana, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, and parts of Tennessee. Please call 812-275-4790. SLB Pipe Solutions is a contractor specializing in trenchless pipelining, pipe bursting, and excavation for sewer lines. SLB works with residential, commercial, municipal, and industrial customers to determine the best repair for sewer pipe problems. Other services include camera inspection, hydrojet sewer cleaning, cast iron descaling, epoxy pipe coating, and manhole rehabilitation. SLB is a proud supporter of BNL Athletics as well as all high school athletics.
Owen County State Bank plays hard for each of its customers. They work hard to create a financial strategy and game plan that best fits an individual's needs. The friendly banking staff are your teammates who are also your friends and neighbors who treat you like a person, not a number. Owen County State Bank offers competitive rates to help you win financially. Get Owen County State Bank on your team to tackle your personal and business banking. To learn more about Owen County State Bank, visit ocsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 518354.
Bedford Federal Savings Bank is proud to sponsor BNL Live. Your friends and neighbors at BedFed are ready to help you with all your financial needs. From our convenient locations to our cutting-edge website to our BedFed to Go mobile app. Call us today at 812-275-5907. Log on to bedfed.com or stop in to say hello at one of our 2 convenient locations. Bedford Federal Savings Bank, where community comes first since 1926. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And want to welcome everybody back to Bedford North Lawrence Fieldhouse. Thrilled to be joined here by Coach Jeff Hine. Coach, congrats on the win tonight.
Yeah, we'll take them.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll start off the night with the big plus. Colton Leach is back. Happy to see him back in the lineup.
Yeah, he played limited minutes tonight. I don't know how many he got, maybe 14 minutes or so tonight, something like that. We didn't know for sure what was going to happen with him. We've been kind of taking it day by day, but he's looked really good in practice for the last 3 or 4 weeks. He's not able to do 5-on-5 till this week, but, we saw him out here in practice, and he looked really good, and, we were able to get him some minutes tonight. I'm sure those minutes will increase as time goes on, but just his presence on the floor makes us a lot better basketball team, obviously, on the offensive end of the floor, and you can see that with our point production tonight.
Right. Yeah, it's always good to see somebody come back on from injury, but then of his caliber, it's got to bring the guys up a little bit better.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Better morale out there. Everybody knows that he's been our very good player for us over the last 2 years. As a freshman, he started on the last 23 games of the year or something like that. And then sophomore year, he started all the way through as an all-conference player and everything else. So he brings a lot to us. It takes some pressure off some other guys, as we've talked about before with Staggs and Bennett and so forth. And just having that additional option out there to do some things with the ball. The ball, it just kind of goes in slow motion for him. He's just got that ability to see what's going on and doesn't try to play too fast and just makes makes the offense look a lot better. Let's put it like that.
Right.
Yeah, Coach, you had balance tonight. You look across the board, Colton Staggs led with 12. Caden Bennett had 11. Leach had 7. Reinders 7. Jet Jones with his dirty work 6 that he always gets. And then you got guys coming off the bench. You played 9 or 10 guys tonight, with Logan Miracle getting his first taste of it. And just talk about your depth and your balance tonight.
Well, that's something we worried about the first couple games. And, the caliber teams we're playing. We start out Bloomington North, Bloomington South, and Terre Haute North, who at one time combined were 8-0. So, we knew, when you're playing those caliber teams, you're not able to go as deep.
Sure.
The North game, we didn't sub until, about 29 minutes into the game. And then, the South game, we kind of over those next few days developed Cole, we felt like Bailey, into the lineup, and he did a good job both games last weekend. And then as we've progressed another week here and another weeks of practice, we saw some other kids we felt like we could get in there and feel comfortable with in a varsity game. So we were able to get them some time. And it's great to see that, we played 9, and they all got significant minutes, and, they all, like you said, the balance, that's the big thing. You're a lot better basketball team when you're not one-dimensional, as I said all along, and we were pretty one-dimensional when Leach wasn't out there because Staggs had to do so much, and just took some pressure off him. He just looked a lot more relieved tonight on the floor than what he had the first 3 games, not as much pressure on him to make the team go.
Yeah, and when you give up 34 points, you're going to win a lot of games, or at least be in a lot of games. So talk about your defensive buy-in that seems to be there night in and night out, and just the grinders that they are on that side of the floor.
Well, we've got competitive kids. They understand the fundamentals of defense. They've been taught well at a young age how to defend and how to do things off ball screen, defend ball screens, how to get in help, how to defend shooters and so forth. So a lot of that stuff was taught prior to me getting them. I'd like to take all the credit for it, but that's not the truth. They've been taught well growing up, and it's the remarkability of a good feeder program when you got a group like that junior group specifically, and some kids below them that have played up as well in that team. They know how to defend, and it's been able to keep us in games. And tonight, 34. If somebody said, we're only going to give up 34, I don't care who we're playing.
Yeah.
We'll take our chances every night. So the defense has been good all year. The offense started coming around a little bit, with the exception of, what did we miss, about 8 free throws in a row?
Yeah, 6 or 7 for sure. Plus some front ends of 1-on-1.
Yeah, just missed some big free throws, and we shot a lot of free throws this week. It's almost to the point. It's almost reverse psychology. We just not even shoot any free throws next week.
Right.
Because we've worked on them so much that maybe it's in their head a little bit.
Yeah.
So same with shooting. Maybe we don't shoot as much. Maybe we just do other things. And I kind of did that yesterday. We didn't do much of that.
Definitely, sometimes less is more.
Absolutely. And the kids are trying. It's just almost like they're trying too hard to score and too hard to make those free throws. And it's like, Aaron knows on my putting, when I'm a 3-footer, man, it's a grind for me to get it in the hole. And a lot of people just stand up and just knock it in there. But, it's a lot of it's your mentality and your confidence and your, and as coach, you got to be a psychologist a lot of times. So what's the psychology to get these guys to the point where we can consistently get to that free throw line in big game situations and knock them in?
Yeah, and that's one thing that I saw today is the shots went down. I know we talked about that a little bit last week where they didn't fall. Not talking about free throws, but those outside shots went down tonight.
It just opens up so much more when you can do that.
And the passing tonight was really good down low.
Yeah, we're unselfish, sometimes to a fault. It's almost like sometimes we're too unselfish and we're
overpass.
I had to do a cheer for him yesterday. Be aggressive, be aggressive.
Yeah.
Almost like, I said, I'll embarrass myself to make you guys understand what I'm trying to get at. We've got to be more aggressive on the offensive end of the game. In those first 3 games, specifically the 2 Bloomington schools, our objective was to try to slow the game down.
Sure.
And I don't think our kids yet, we're young. I'm not trying to make excuses, but we're young. And, I think they think you slow the game down with your offense. No, you slow your game down by playing good, solid defense and have long defensive possessions where the other team can't get good shots. Mm-hmm. And then on the offensive end, you're aggressive and you continue to attack and try to score in transition. We were able to do some of that tonight, which was good to see. Just, understanding, if we want a lower scoring game, which tonight we ended up with that. I didn't know exactly what would happen, but if you want a lower scoring game because you're playing a team that may be more talented than you want a lower possession game to give yourself a chance in the fourth quarter to win it. then you slow the game on the defensive end of the floor, not on the offensive end of the floor. So we're just teaching lessons left and right now. All kinds of different situations. We got a lot of new kids. We graduated 6 seniors last year. We've been without Leach for 3 games. So, yeah, we played summer ball, but it's completely different than winter ball. Defense is a bigger emphasis right now than maybe what it was in the summer. So, we've got a young team that's still learning the ways needs to be done, but I really like this group, and I think in time we're going to be okay throughout the year this year, and then obviously most of these kids are back, next year again. So looking forward to them continuing to work hard and grow, and I know that they're going to do that. I know they're going to compete because you look at the amount of points we've given up in the 4 games. That shows a lot right there, that they're buying into what we're trying to do, and that they're coming out and grinding and doing everything they can to keep ourselves in games here while we're still learning.
Yeah, you got a lot of you're definitely not a finished product, and they're not supposed to be, and that's okay. And you're learning every day. And talk about next week. What's it look like for you?
Yeah, we go to Madison. I'm gonna go watch them tomorrow night. They play Brownstown, so I'm gonna go watch that game. I have not seen them yet. I'm sure I'll watch a little film either tonight or in the morning on them. We've hit it pretty hard here for a while. I think the only real break we took was Thanksgiving Day. So they're going to have the weekend off. They're going to, I'm going to break film down tonight, let them watch the film on their own on Huddle, and then just kind of rest some legs and come back at it Monday and get ready for Madison over there. It used to be a conference team, but now it's not. And then Silver Creek at home, who's really good again, just like they always are. So a good weekend for us next weekend, 1 on the road, 1 at home, to continue to learn, continue to try to get better, and hopefully we can talk about another win at some point in time here soon.
Absolutely.
That's right. And, Coach, just want to say thank you for taking the time to come up. I know you got to get back to your team, but congrats on the win tonight. Say congrats to the guys down there, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah,
thanks, Coach.
Yeah, one thing is, as a coach, when they win, let them enjoy it. I'll get up here a lot quicker. When they lose, you sometimes got to console them a lot longer.
Sure.
So understand that. I wasn't trying to dish you guys or anything else the first 3 games. Just understand, I got to be in there with them when we lose. We're still learning. We're still talking about things. But tonight was one of those nights for the first time this year I could get up here quickly and have conversation with you guys after the game. So I appreciate you having me up.
Well, we appreciate you coming up, and congrats again, and we'll see you next week.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Coach. Yep.
Okay.
And just want to say thanks to Coach Hine for coming up. I know it's it's tough for him to do everything. So he does it all. I mean,
sure.
So
I've been there.
Say congrats to him.
Yeah, big time.
And, first win of the year for him.
Every win's a big win. I've learned that. As a varsity coach, you don't take them for granted. You celebrate each one of them, and you put in a lot of hard work to get them, and a lot of hours, a lot of seconds, a lot of film, a lot of practices, a lot of sweat, tears, blood, literally. So big time shout out to the guys for getting it done tonight. And I won't be back on the mic till probably December 22nd. No, Thursday night, Silver Creek girls
Thursday
game.
night.
I'll be here.
Yeah, but it'll be myself, my dad, and you in here. So we'll have all the mics going, and it'll give me kind of a break night, sort of, for talking.
All right.
So, but that's okay. But again, just want to say thank you to you. I know you got a long drive home in the weather.
It's not too long. It's to a point where I got it down to a science, so right. It's not too bad.
Any final thoughts on the game tonight?
No, just really love the upside of this team. I think the best is yet to come. If you're a fan and you're kind of frustrated with some of the offense at times, or maybe shot selection or different things, just be patient, because it's not a finished product. Like Coach Hines said, they're young, they're learning, and they're learning how to play together in these different roles, and look for them to be a really tough out come tournament time, just like always.
Yep. And again, just want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight. We'll be back live tomorrow night about 5:55 for the BNL Lady Stars as they host the Brownsburg Bulldogs, and should be a great game tomorrow. Brownsburg always has a talented team, and learn from Carly Kern. They've got a 6'5" girl that's pretty big.
Yeah, it's real big for girls basketball. You can't teach that.
Yeah, but again, thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow night. And then next week we've got a big schedule going on next week as well. But tune back in tomorrow night if you're not here in the field house with us for the BNL Lady Stars. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.